welcome to session 31 of the Heck Riders and the first session of 2022.
Hooray!
Let's just ease into this year cautiously, yeah?
That's what we said last year.
I believe last year the general sentiment was, thank God that last year's over, this one will be great!
I feel that's also how we finished 2019.
I feel like that's how we finished many years, and they've just gotten worse and worse every time.
I think the last year where I was not actively worrying more than 50% of the time was maybe 2006.
Good times.
So D&D.
So D&D, yes! Escapism! Does someone want to give us a recap?
To look forward to.
Yes, I did see that Creme eggs are back in the shops now.
Yay, there's hope on the horizon.
There's eggs on the horizon.
Oh yeah.
That's
excellent.
dear.
When did we even start last session?
I believe were you travelling last session at the start?
I don't know.
And I think we just left the Flying Fortress, where we had the whole centipede grenade thing. Then we were travelling overnight, and halfway across, Lulu got kidnapped by some wasps.
Not quite. You, I believe, you start. Okay, you would have finished the Crypt of the Hell Riders.
We finished the Crypt of the Hell Riders, but
that was
the end of it.
That was the end of it. You had yourselves your long rest and your level up, I believe.
Yep.
And then you started trying to head to the Bone Brambles, but someone rolled the result that means you go somewhere I choose.
Yo.
And you started with the wasps. So recap, go.
What you just said.
There were some extremely gooey angels who turned out to be full of maggots. And try as hard as we could to save them, it all got very Last of Us, with a lot of wriggling and worms.
Maybe I should have called last session The Least of Us.
Accurate for us.
We did manage to convince them to go, though, eventually, and leave us alone.
What, the wasps?
Not the wasps. Oh, the wasps, yes. The wasps we fought, and then I was thinking about the ghosts.
That was later on. The Sen, I believe, got a big bag full of angel feathers that he hopes to turn into a skeleton or something. We found a really respectable amount of magic items, and other cool stuff that had come from the wasps scavenging different battlefields across the Blood War and bringing angel bodies back to the hives. We smushed some bugs, we smushed some other bugs, we smushed some smaller bugs, and one big bug. And then we rescued Lulu from where she had been bricked up in a wall, or papered up in a wall. Then we left to go to the Bone Brambles again. We got there, it was a big maze. We had to rely on survival checks to try and find the right entrance to this place. And we saw some banshees, which wanted...
Technically, they were not banshees, they were dryads. They just used the banshee stat block because they were undead.
And they had the little... The banshee art is just fucking great. It looks like the Witch's Ghost from Scooby-Doo and the Witch's Ghost. Anybody?
No.
Maybe? Fair enough. That's been since 1999. And there were various other things. We found a bag of devouring in there. The banshees, they wanted to be reminded of what it was like to live, so we gave them various party favors and wedding presents, etc. And they left. There was... didn't one of the skeletons get killed in there? No, it was the Bone of Animation skeleton got killed.
Yeah.
There was a staff, I think, that we trapped behind a whole set of thorns, and we sent this guy to an inn.
And it did 15 damage per 5 feet moved or something. Fuck that. Then we got to the middle of the maze, and we met another hag. And this one, in order to exchange for information and one of the nonagonal rods, wants us to house sit for her where she goes for a spa day.
I have to get pampered, dearies.
Yes, I'm sure a couple of cucumber slices are going to fix this whole thing completely.
She might be quite attractive to the others of her kind, though. We don't know.
You never say that about me, Sen.
I don't find you attractive.
Fair enough.
I look
Neither
like
do I.
this. It sounds like you have some body confidence issues you need to work on.
In character and in real life.
Oh, thanks for making us feel sad, Joe.
There's probably too much meat on your bones for Sen.
Again, in character and real life. No, so yes, she is going to leave after we have completed our rest and go to Mahadi's Emporium. Come see me there. And then we have to just look after while presumably her enemies flock to
Heavily implied that it was attacked. I think by more ghost eaters there.
Well, I mean, who knows what kind of enemies she has?
And was there a reason why we couldn't just let her leave and steal the rod ourselves? Like, was there some sort of like a deal has been made type thing?
We have made a deal.
Yeah.
I think we did discuss stealing it, but there was a reason that we decided not to. I can't remember what that reason was.
Well, I'm just making sure the reason is not just because it's the right thing to do. Because
No.
That might have been Sen's reason.
Whereas that's a big red button for Delwyn.
Yeah, no, there was some genuine practical.
Like, if there's some consequence to betrayal, then why would I ever do it?
Yeah, I think she also promised to unlock more memories for Lulu.
Well, she also offers a potion selling business. She will exchange soul coins for various services. And if you do this job for her, then she can actually use her precognitive powers to assist you somehow. She's very useful in terms of information. If you can think of the right questions to ask her, then you might be able to get something very helpful out of it.
Didn't she hint at about the fact that she might know how the rods work, or am I making that up?
I honestly do not remember, but there is a chance that she could figure it out.
Yeah, I think that is that it's ringing a bell that was one of the main reasons we didn't just
was that
steal
the
it from
information
her.
we were going to be trading for, like
Yeah,
how to
I
use
think
the rods and what they were used for. And...
Yeah, I think in exchange, like she'd give us the rod and some instructions around their use.
I think the deal was that she would use her powers to try and divine that.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Pun partially intended.
Well, it's not even a bunch, it's literal.
So yeah, I believe we're about to play the Dungeons and Dragons equivalent of a tower defense game.
Well, I believe you guys finished the last session by stepping away to have yourselves a was it a short or a long rest?
I think it was long, but we didn't want to have it on her corpse pile in her.
Yeah.
Okay, so you step away. You have yourselves your long rest.
Mm-hmm.
And then you go back into the bone brambles. Okay, there's been some updates to Foundry.
Yes, there have.
Oh, yeah.
And I have updated to the new version today, and I think I've gotten everything working, but just keep an eye on things and let me know if I've missed anything or if you're encountering any problems.
There was a big update as well.
Yeah, it was an entire version.
Yeah, so I think it should be better performant as well. Apparently.
Yeah, this transition is loaded a lot quicker than previous ones.
Would you mind unpausing the game very quickly just to check that I can move my token because it's giving me permission?
You are unpaused.
That's fine. It's now saying I'm colliding with at least one wall, but that's
actually
fine.
true.
Yes, you're colliding with a wall.
Yes, that's fine. Cool. Yep. No, thank you for that.
Okay, so you go back in and you speak to, I believe her name is Red Ruth. Yes.
Yeah.
And yes, Red Ruth bargains. I don't remember if I gave this to you before or not, but I will give it to you now regardless. If you manage to keep her sweet, if you manage to keep her on your side, then she will sell you a common or uncommon potion for 1 soul coin, a rare potion for 2 soul coins, and perform the commune spell for 3 soul coins.
Cool.
Or rather, well, she will do a divination which replicates the effects of a commune spell, although she doesn't need to appeal to a divine being to do so.
And it was just the centre that we had to keep safe, right? Not her entire territory.
Yeah.
I mean, her lair, so presumably her lair is the body pit.
Yes. Yes, the cave-like hovel at the centre of the maze is the particular thing.
Okay.
And is this the only way in? Or is there...
For you.
Apart from yourself, Red Ruth, is there any other entrances that we should be guarding? Or are they only available to yourself?
Oh, there are ways through the maze, depending on your own particular set of skills.
I see.
The ground underneath our feet, is it loose earth? Or is it stone?
It's loose earth. I'm going to say it's loose earth. It doesn't say specifically, but brambles, I'm saying loose earth.
I could, for instance, use spells to dig my way through. It didn't occur to me when we came here the first time, but this is going to be complicated.
Well, it's time for my bath. I'll see you later.
Goodbye.
And she sinks into the ground, and then you hear the sound of an engine, and then the sound of the engine recedes.
Where's Lulu? Is she with us?
Oh God, not again.
Is Lulu with us?
Yes.
Right?
Sorry. Yes. So I just saw her on the map, and it's like, oh, that's where she is.
Yeah. So, and there's brambles above us as well, right?
Yeah.
Like it's like a cave, essentially.
That central bit, yes, it's a cave-like hovel.
Right.
Outside,
yeah.
Outside that particular bit with outside the bone pit-looking bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, there are places that you could potentially get up high, but you'd need to be a small creature probably to be able to fit through the gaps in the canopy.
So Lulu, basically.
Oh yeah, so Lulu.
Lulu, can you go fly up? And if you see anything coming, let us know.
Okay. Uses her ears to fly up. You see her like fly around the canopy for a bit, trying to find somewhere that is big enough to get through. And eventually she picks a place and barrels through. Some of the bone brambles just go and crumble down towards you while she does, because you know, even taking the time to find the right kind of place was still a bit of a had to push through.
Mm-hmm.
So Lulu is up and flying around.
Okay.
So Red Ruth will be gone for a while. She's off for a full overnight spa stay.
Note about my skeletons in it.
So how do I want to?
I might just look at re-preparing spells a second.
Mm-hmm.
Please have the long rest.
What's that? Yep, fine. That might still be useful. Good. Right.
Are there? So you've got the bone brambles, but are there also like loose bones as well? So what I'm thinking about is
Okay. So the bone brambles is a maze of warped trees and bone-like vines. Calcified corpses merge with the trees that are covered in fungal pods that feed on the blood oozing through the undergrowth. So it is mostly wood.
Okay. So could I try and erect a barrier? How do I ping again? Is it X? There we go. Sort of a barrier across there. Partly to try and obscure the primary route in, but also, I mean, it wouldn't hold up against a physical attack, but it would hopefully make a noise as they try and bash their way through. Is that something I can do?
You can certainly try.
Yeah, because I've got rope as well that I could use to sort of lash this all together.
No, go ahead.
What sort of check would you want for that? If it requires a check, I don't know how rushed for time we are.
Well, that's up to you. Do you try and do it quickly, or do you try and take your time and do it? You don't know how long you're going to be waiting.
I'd take my time to do it, because if someone is coming past while I'm building it, I'd spot them. So, because part of it is to try and alert us that there's someone there. So yeah, I would. We're in it for the long haul, so I would take my time. I'd wait to check to see if anyone else wanted to do anything before I did that, because obviously we can't get back out quickly. But I'll at least begin gathering sort of loose bits on the ground and
Bless you.
Thank you.
Cutting some additional bits off.
Okay, give me a survival check. At advantage because you're taking your time.
Okie dokie, cool. And again, I won't do this until everyone else has confirmed whether they need to go back out or not.
I think I do.
What?
That one was also going to construct a similar trap. So the question is, do you want it ahead of it or behind it?
Behind it. So, because this will try and block off. Will yours sort of catch them out?
Is it like a snare trap?
Yeah,
a magical snare trap.
So if I have mine in front there, because that way, if they're not looking for it, they might walk past it. It probably, with a 14, it's probably not going to stand up to too much inspection. But
I do have one other question.
Yeah.
And it's for Ryan.
Yeah.
The engine we heard driving away, did that sound like our engine? She's nicked my motor.
No.
Okay, cool. Have we done anything to immobilize the what you call it?
Your war machines.
Yeah.
War machine. I don't think you have.
No, we kind of just did it out of sight.
Could you perhaps?
Should one of us stay out there? Is what I'm wondering.
Lulu's watching it, technically.
Yeah, that's what worries me.
She will warn us. She's...
Yeah, but she didn't last time before the fucking wasps got her.
That's true. That's true. They were quite quick, and she's quite high up this time, so hopefully nothing else grabs her. Could you place? I had a look around really quickly. Could you place the barrier here?
Yeah.
Perhaps? And then I can put some skeletons over here with bows, and we can make a kill box.
I like that. Thinking
So where do you want the wall? About there. So
there's a dead end on this side, so the skeletons can stand along this.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Very well. Yeah.
And I get skeleton in the spot I need him to go in.
I'd forgotten how fiddly this entire thing was.
Yeah.
It's fucking awkward. Hey, that's which one is that? That's Skelly.
Okay.
That's Finnick. Now this is Skelly.
Skelly, I think, was my favourite skeleton.
He's got iron bones.
Mm.
Go there. Skelly, go there. No. Skelly. Behave, Skelly. For fuck's sake. Go there. Aha! And one of the Hell Rider skeletons.
Does Sen have tiny hut or rope trick?
I have tiny hut. I do.
And that's the one that's not invisible, right? That's like a barrier rather than a hidden upper dimension, the extra dimension.
Yeah, it's a physical thing.
Is it large enough to encompass her hovel?
Yes.
I mean, could we put it around the hovel so that it will stop again additional sneak attacks?
It will stop sneak attacks from above and the side. If they come from below, it will not stop them.
Well, I was gonna sit in the hut.
I also have to sit in the hut. I can't leave it. But I can send commands to things outside of it.
Yes.
Do we have to choose whether we're in or out, or can we just go in and out at will?
You can go in and out.
You have to stay in.
So yeah, because I can run to where your skeletons are quite quickly. In 6 seconds, I can get out to our frontal barrier. So I'll stay in the hovel, But if your skeleton's engaged, then I can move out.
So, yes, that sounds good. And then I'll mentally command the skeletons. If you see anything... Ooh, this is a tricky command. If you see anything except us, Lulu, or Red Ruth, rattle your bones for a second so I know they're coming, and then attack. I don't want them shooting Red Ruth, I don't want them shooting us, and I don't want them shooting Lulu.
How much of a dick do I want to be?
That covers Lulu, us, and Red Ruth.
Okay, yeah. One of them shakes its bones, then shoots at the brambles.
Yeah.
You said anything.
Oh, any living weight. I hate you.
What about
There was just one skeleton that just decided, fuck these brambles.
Yeah, that's
what
fair.
about anything that's not already here, apart from us and Red Ruth?
Anything that's not already here? Yeah, it's not bad. Anything that's not already here aside from us, Lulu, or Red Ruth. And they'll shoot whatever they see.
The next bird that comes along.
Poor bird.
Yeah, we.
Oh.
If it's a bird in it.
If it's a bird in Avernus. A Bessel chicken.
I'm okay with them shooting the shit out of it. Okay.
Suddenly Rhea appears and oh no.
Oh no.
She's fine. She's fine. You take 3 shots from a skeleton, probably live.
Yeah,
Zariel
Rhea appears.
wanders-
I know where the last rod is.
Zariel wanders by. I've decided to repent and change my ways.
Okay. What other
Adventurers doing this and then getting killed is exactly why you find random hostile skeletons in dungeons.
Yeah. Because like they get like the necromancer party necromancer gives them a command that's like kill everything that comes down this hallway, and they go, all right.
You're the boss.
So Sen will also begin casting Unseen Servant as a ritual.
How long does that take?
How long does that take?
10 minutes? Oh, 11 minutes.
11 minutes.
Okay, cool.
Just to tidy the place up and...
No. Oh, there's an amazing combination of abilities that I saw, which is Unseen Servant and Gaze of Two Minds. You get clairvoyance at level like 2.
I saw that, yes.
I was like, that's fucking genius.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah.
So, what other prep is people doing? Sen, you're spending 11 minutes casting Unseen Servant. I'll say that so Sen gives the orders to the skeletons and then goes and sits down and does the Unseen Servant. Zados spends that same amount of time putting together his little rope trap.
It's more of a blockade than a trap.
Okay, Zados does his blockade then. Delwyn, did you see that you were doing a snare cantrip or something?
A snare somewhere.
Yeah. If
Either.
I think as like either there or there as you were originally suggesting. Yeah.
I'll do that.
Get past the skeletons and the...
Will that snare go off for anybody that steps on that space?
Let's have a look. When a small, medium, or large creature moves onto the ground or the floor in the spell's radius.
So, do you wait until Zados is back behind the line before you cast it?
That would be nice.
We go, just testing that it works.
Which would you rather? Would you rather have the dome on her home, or would you rather have a spy somewhere over here around the back of it?
I'd say on the
over
home.
the home.
Yeah. So
I'll do the dome instead.
How does the spell end? Other than you determining to stop it or the time running out? Is there like a damage?
No, it's a non-concentration. If I get hit, I think even if I die in the hut, it will stay around.
Yeah.
I don't want. That's not an invitation, but it will stay till the duration runs out, or until somebody dispels it.
okay, so it can be dispelled.
Given the objective here is to protect the hut, I'd say put it around the hut.
Yeah.
I'll put it.
Yeah,
10
can you?
Because that way it'll. Yeah.
Well, in that case, I think I'm going to put the snare trap here, so that we can see the creature that is snared by it and thus take pot shots at it.
Nice.
The green squares are the hut.
Oh.
Okay.
Perfectly encompasses her home for some reason.
Nice.
It's really strange. I don't like being in here. It's very squelchy. The floor.
Put the picnic blanket down. It'll be fine.
That's a ruining that picnic blanket for sure.
Gosh, it's not even a concentration spell.
Nope.
It's simply duration 8 hours or until the caster goes outside the area.
And can you recast it again after 8 hours?
I can cast it again right now.
So actually, you could begin casting it before it expires. Ah, okay, cool.
However, you can't like Venn diagram it, because if there is the spell, because you can't leave the area, and casting it again would cause 2 areas to overlap. You can't have 2 concurrent like that.
Yeah.
Spells or other magical effects can't extend through the dome or be cast through it. So yeah.
I think for my part, there's nothing I want to do like preparation wise. I think I'm just gonna go on full alert, especially for things coming from below burrowing and above flying. Like those are specifically what I'm looking out for.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've noticed a bit of lag on token placement when I'm moving things, but it seems to catch up again after a second. But yeah, Delwyn looks fine for me where I am at the moment.
I think it might be a product of this map as well.
Yes. Also, this map with its very tight corners is bullshit. It looks very cool. This would do very well as an in-person map, maybe. Oh, it's a 5-foot radius, so that is that entire area.
Maybe move it down 1 so that it doesn't get triggered by someone walking outside of our sight range. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
Well, I might rule that the snare trap doesn't work through walls.
Yeah, that's fair. I don't think I want it to either.
Yeah.
You want it to be in that little
Box.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
Make it to sit in a hut.
And then
Yuck.
presumably you've finished all of your preparations, and then you just sit and wait.
If I have time after casting hut, I will cast Unseen. Sir, can he walk out? I guess he becomes a creature and then can walk out. He's not magical in of himself.
However, he was not a creature within the dome when you cast the spell.
But he gets shunted out?
I think he'd be stuck inside.
Okay. Oh, it has a 60-foot range. I can cast... Oh, no, because I can't cast...
Can't cast through the dome.
Okay, that's true. Okay.
I mean, just looking at this as written, I think... Is Unseen Servant technically a creature?
It is a creature because of the whole thing you can do with Gaze of 2 Minds. So it is a creature.
It's a summon creature. It's a summon creature with like 1 hit point, but it is a summon creature.
Creature knows from the dome cast better bound. Bar can pass through it. Yeah, so you can't pass through it. Okay. Oh, the dome extends to the other side of this wall. Could I cast it here? Because that's where I want him.
Can you? Do you have to cast it somewhere you can see it?
Good question. Spell creates. It says nothing about where you can see.
In that case, you're probably fine. Do it.
Yep. So I will cast Unseen Servant, and I will mentally command it to. I wish I could give you a bell. Shake the brambles if you see somebody coming. It's going to be a lot of shaking brambles, bone rattling. Right. That's it.
Okay.
Well, like can the Unseen Servant can like hold objects and take it with it, right?
I have to cast it on the other side of the wall.
Okay, so yeah.
So I can't. That's what I would have done, but
Yeah.
oh well.
Presumably, you would have called Lulu back into the dome for when you cast it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, she wouldn't be able to get back in.
Yeah.
But you would have had to wait until everyone was finished with their prep and then cast it whilst they're all waiting in there.
Yeah.
Okay. But you finish casting that, then you cast Unseen Servant, and then you wait. Time passes. 5 minutes.
Can I choose to enter a trance and have a long rest?
You can try.
I mean, if I get woken up, I get woken up. But you know, never hurts to get that spell slot back.
It's true.
So particularly if she's going to be gone for like an entire night.
Get the rest. Do so.
10 minutes. 20 minutes.
Can we be rolling active perception checks to
Sure.
keep guard, basically. I'm going to be re-upping guidance on myself every minute, and...
And for Lulu? Lulu have a bonus? No.
17.
Oh, did Lulu get a natural 20? Yes,
She did.
Good job, Lulu. Eagle Eye Lulu. And then we need the Unseen Servant as well.
Okay, Lulu is giving you a... Lulu can communicate telepathically, right?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, she is giving you a constant stream of, right, I can see this in the distance, I can see this, I can see this. There's nothing around us right now. Oh, I can see the sticks from here.
Lulu.
Oh, I can see the blood war.
Ooh.
No. is it getting closer to us?
No, it's very, very far away. It's just I can see so much better for some reason when I'm hovering at this point right here.
The closer it gets, the more it looks like a giant rock out of a trebuchet.
Just, if something is coming to the brambles, that's what you need to tell us.
Okay.
How far away is our war machine?
100 feet.
Cool, that's fine. Cool. So we're in the middle of this really dense bramble, but it's not actually that big, is it?
Oh, okay. Let's say it's 150.
That's
150 feet away.
absolutely fine.
That was the wrong tool. Cool. Okay, so 30 minutes have passed with nothing of note happening. 40 minutes, 50 minutes, 60 minutes. Are you guys just all staying alert, or are you
Oh yeah.
killing the time chatting if you wanted to?
I think Dag is no stranger to active watch duty, and he's probably notably less talkative than normal. He's not playing chess or crafting, he's just...
Standing at his post.
Yeah, very much so.
We do assume something is coming.
You want me to contact Mahadi, tell him to let us know when she arrives?
Yes. And
One other thing, I think someone's eavesdropping on my sending spells.
Oh, I didn't even know you could do that.
No, neither did I, and I completely forgot about it until now because it's been like a month.
I was wondering if you're going to remember that.
Yeah.
Maybe don't ask him then.
I sent a message to Dimitri saying I hope all is well on the prime material plane, and I got a message back from Dimitri saying I'm going to find you, lizard man, and I will flay you and turn you into a pair of boots. The hunt is on.
Who have you annoyed this time?
Well, it wasn't Dimitri, because he doesn't even wear boots, because, you know, he has bare feet.
Fuck you, Joseph.
Sometimes they're good. Sometimes they're good.
We're in the right place for the joke. Yeah, well, yes. Well, hopefully he doesn't turn you into boots.
Well, no, but I don't know who
the voice that I heard on that eavesdrop was like it was a male voice, right? It wasn't Zariel, I thought.
It was not Zariel.
So I don't know who the fuck has been listening, but it wasn't Zariel. And I would have thought it would be her, considering.
Well, she wouldn't threaten to turn you into a pair of boots.
No, I'd be far too small.
Possibly. Well, anyways. So, yes, sending to Mahadi might invite a whole ton of things to us, but we are prepared, so...
I will send a message to Mahadi saying, greetings, please confirm delivery of guest when ready. Yeah.
Oh, she is already here and making fine use of our facilities.
Pass on to the rest of the group.
She got there after only an hour.
That is impressive. Yeah, I guess we continue to wait. This doesn't... Like, I get that we're inside a hut, but the ground that it's on isn't particularly relaxing. So, yeah. Just waiting them.
Okay. 70 minutes, 80 minutes, 90 minutes, 100 minutes, 110 minutes, 120 minutes, and then Lulu sends a message going, the brambles appear to be moving.
Moving.
Brambles.
Well,
Yes, to the east and the west. It seems like there is something moving through the brambles.
Pinter movement.
Very well. Don't block anything coming from the east or the west, but I guess we'll see what comes.
Can you tell roughly how big it is?
It's difficult to tell, but it seems mostly, I mean, the same size as you all.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Oh.
inspire Zados.
And something bigger is coming from the south.
Oh, good.
All right.
They're getting closer.
Can you see what they are?
No, they're moving through the brambles. They're ignoring the paths.
Of course they are.
Protection from evil and good on myself.
Okay, at this moment, I am going to have us all roll initiative.
Oh, goody gumdrops. Will Dagomir roll them more than 10 today?
I hope so, because I feel really bad when I was listening back. Nice. I was going to say, I feel really bad because I was listening back and figured out that the only
time I rolled above a 10, you cancelled initiative and redid it.
Yeah.
That is double my previous high score on initiative for the campaign right there.
This is a real skill.
Oh, sorry.
That one's that one. Okay, that's Skelly. And that's the other. So the skeletons that do not have a current initiative, delete them because they're not real. Where they are. I only have 3.
So that one. Okay, that one.
So big.
That one. That one. So you've only got 3 skeletons.
Currently.
Okay. Those 4 were left over on the map from last time.
Okay. You, correct.
And Lulu will say, okay, I'm going to move Lulu somewhere else because she is out of the fight, but can come back in. So she'll say, all right, it looks like it's about to come through the wall at the snare trap.
The snare trap, okay.
Sorry, at the snare spell.
Okay, it's about there, right?
Yes.
Um,
And there's another one that will that is also approaching from the east, but it's not quite that close yet.
do you want me to head off the one to the west then?
I don't even know what they are. Maybe we can take them out before they group up.
Yeah, okay. So it's about to come through the... So, oh, I've got to do it bit by bit. I will wait the other side of the snare trap. I will hold my action to hit with my jabby thing.
Your glaive.
The glaive, that's the one. Any hostile that comes through that wall. Oh, I need to click end turn, don't I? Cool.
Right, you've got a skeleton just waiting to see something.
Mm-hmm. And that's what he's doing.
Okay. Moving through the wall. That was the wrong one. Ah, well, it's that one's turn. Next. There you go.
So
Okay. So it moves through the wall.
Yeah.
The snare trap. The creature must succeed on a dex saving throw or be hoisted into the air, leaving it hanging upside down for 3 feet above the ground. The creature is restrained there until the spell ends. However, this creature is immune to the restrained condition. These
the ones we saw before.
Yes, this is exactly like the ones you saw before. This is the spectral dryad, and it just moves through the brambles.
Does it look like it's got a hostile intent? Because we've encountered other ones before.
This one looks like it's got hostile intent, yes.
Okay, cool. And
in fact, it looks like it's got such hostile intent.
Yep.
That I am.
This could be bad.
I'm sticking with the battle music.
You say it's
okay.
Immune to restrained, but does it trigger the trap anyway?
I think it would.
Because the trap condition is separate from the triggering of the trap is separate from what happens once you've triggered it, right? So you could trigger, but then I'm assuming it's immune to restrained because it can just spectral through it, but that doesn't mean the magical sensor doesn't.
Yeah, I think that is correct. The trap triggers, but the creature is not affected by it.
Okay. It costs my reaction to use the held action, correct?
Correct.
Okay. But I still get to make 2 attacks because I can make 2 attacks for a single action.
Yes, you held the attack action. You can do an entire attack action.
Cool. 22 and a 12.
Both hit.
Ah.
Nice.
So 11 magical slashing and 7 magical slashing. Cool. Yeah, that's
Well, I'm going to need a Constitution saving throw
from everybody or just me?
from everyone within 30 feet.
So
Is this a magical effect?
Ooh.
And thus am I immune?
All creatures within 30 feet of her that can hear her must make the saving throw, or take psychic damage.
There are 15s.
Oh, sorry, it takes psychic damage anyway. I will just have a look at the old stat block.
This feels like one of those things that came up in like a fucking Jeremy Crawford tweet.
It doesn't say it's a magical effect. So I'll say that you have advantage on the roll thanks to Tiny Hut.
I didn't need it, but
Yeah.
Jesus, the advantage was like, are the skeletons affected?
No, the skeletons are not affected.
Cool.
Okay, so everyone who succeeded
Yep.
takes that psychic damage that was rolled. That's 6 psychic damage.
Cool beans.
If you fail,
Yeah.
No.
well, if one of you is going to fail, that is the best one, because in theory it would drop you to 0 hit points. However, it has no effect on constructs or undead.
Hey.
Handy.
So we take full damage, did you say?
You take that full 6 damage, yes.
That's the good.
That's the good option.
result.
Yeah, that's the. Don't worry, guys, we did it.
Oh, and then it moves up there
Oh, I can't even see that.
and ends its turn.
Yeah, I can move through Zedos' space, right?
Yep, assuming Xedos doesn't stop you.
Okay.
It's not there anymore. Has it moved into the brambles or?
It should. It's directly in.
It's
of you.
directly north of you, yeah. It's in the
cannot
square
see
north of
it
you.
Per the foundry. So would Dagamir be able to see it?
Yes, Dagamir is in melee range of it where he is right there.
Sweet. Okay. Dissonant.
It is
Whispers
where
third
Mike has
level.
just clicked. Dissonant Whispers 3rd level.
Yes, please. I shall cast it for you.
Like, cool, I need to hit the button to be able to make it go, make the saving throw.
Yeah. Big wisdom saving throw.
That is a fail.
15 psychic damage. Is it moving away from me?
It does not move away from you.
Oh, okay.
It is immune to the frightened condition.
This is not the fright.
It's not-
Oh, it's not a frightened condition.
No,
In that case,
it's
it will
different.
move away from you.
Cool. Mace. I am going to take my advantage point on that because fuck, only getting a 10. I assume a 10 doesn't hit.
It does not.
Did that roll with advantage? 13.
Hits.
Okay, so 8, and then I will move. I use a slashing, mobile flourish, expend a bardic inspiration, and then I'm gonna get my mace, get the spikes on the mace with the magic of it, hook it into the ethereal flesh, and then whack it through the brambles so Sen and Delwyn can see it.
You're pushing it into the tiny hut.
Up against the tiny hut. But it depends how far I can move it. I can move it 16 feet. So I'll move it to the square I was occupying there.
Oh, you're throwing it back that way.
I'm throwing it through the brambles. I'm hoping I'm allowed to do that. Because it can move through the brambles, right?
It
Yeah,
can't.
but you
It can't move through the tiny
the
hut.
Ah, okay. Okay. Can I throw it through Zados?
You can try. You can throw it through Xedos if you want.
Zados, Mike, what do you think?
I think push it away because I think if you had it through me, it also then brings it within melee range of our spellcasters, which seems bad.
Okay. In that case, yeah, I'll just punt it
If
away.
you push it down to the south.
Yeah, okay. I'll push it down to the south. Yeah.
Because
I
if
can
it
choose the direction,
5,
so-
10, 15.
Yeah.
Because it might just be in range of one of the skeletons.
Ooh, that's true. Yeah, where's the...
So you yeet it there then.
Eat it to there, yeah.
Okay.
And then that's me. Hang on, let me just double check. That was action, reaction. I am going to bardically inspire. No, I'm not for now. I won't for now. I'll just enter. You got
Okay. Delwyn, you feel like you've just had a brush with death. It doesn't feel... It feels familiar. You feel that had you not already experienced it once already, that would have ended you. But it's now your turn.
Just to check, because I know there's some token stuff going on. I can't see any ghouls from where I am, right?
Not from where you are, no. You would have just seen Dagomir
flying
yeeting
down,
something
yeah,
down
yeah.
south, yes.
In that case, I think I will just activate my symbiotic entity, call it.
Okay, is that a bonus action?
No, it's a standard action, unfortunately.
Okay. Is
Uh,
casting Shillelagh a bonus?
It is,
Yes.
but what I... we'll check this thing. Yeah, I will cast really. That's a fair point. I was trying to have to do the poison first, but
No worries.
oh, well, you know I've done it.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
Okay.
and am I technically still within the
You're not
Huts.
not within the
No.
hut where you're stood there.
You know what? I think that's fine because I can't hit through it, right?
Mm,
Magical things can't. pass.
magical
Can I-
things
can I-
can't extend through it, no.
But can a regular melee attack go through it?
Melee attack could.
Oh, in that case, I will go there.
Hello.
Hello.
I hear there's things, and I heard a scream, and there was some pain. I don't know what's happening.
You know those friendly ghosts that we saw earlier and read them stories about other places and plants and
Yes.
it's them. Or at
I
least
will
one.
say, Zados and Dagomir, having gotten up close to it, this one looks different from the ones you read stories to earlier. This seems like a fourth one.
Oh well.
Anyway, it's one of the skeleton's turns.
It doesn't
But-
see anything.
He can't see the ghost, unfortunately.
And it's the other skeleton's turn, and he can't see the ghost either.
It's not that skeleton's turn.
So
It's the big thing.
Ah. Can these skeletons have readied action so that if they see something, they can go?
Sure. Well,
They're about to see something.
one of them would have shot a ghost already
Oh, okay.
because that one already had its move.
Okay. So that would be this one.
It's not Skelly. It is
Oh,
the
it's the one that missed with the 9.
it missed. Yes.
Fucking hell, that's a lot of damage though.
Yeah. 7 plus 6.
Okay, moving through the brambles, you can hear it with every stomp. Suddenly, your skeletons can see something.
And they?
Yes.
Okay. They do what they're ordered to do, and they shoot.
Yep.
Oh. Oh.
Well, actually, Skelly. This thing goes before Skelly does.
Okay.
Skelly has
The
not
one-
ready. Well, actually, Skelly would have readied his action.
Yeah,
He would have
so
just every turn for the last 2 hours. He would have readied his action, wouldn't he?
essentially, yeah.
All right, I'll allow it.
Two shots.
Oh, shit.
Boom.
Ooh.
That hits.
Ooh!
It does hit.
14 damage.
Doesn't seem super effective.
They're silvered arrows, by the way. Just if that matters.
Doesn't seem super effective.
Okay, fire the other one.
Not bad, though.
They're just like fucking snipers.
The second one, the arrow just pings off its tough bark.
Oh, it's 50s on high enough. Fuck. Oh well. Cool. That's their shots then. Oh no, because Skelly would have shot the first one. Yeah, that's fine. Cool. So what is? I assume he just ignores the barrier because he's fucking huge.
Yeah, and it animates the brambles.
Oh. Okay.
2 trees get animated.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Now, this token is not actually what the thing is. I'm going to use shambling mound tokens, but they're not shambling mounds.
They're just
Fucking
trees.
good.
Yeah.
Oh, like genuinely, in this close quarters where the walls are this narrow and we can't see anything that is happening, I can see one other token and it's Zados. That's fucking intense.
Well,
Yeah.
you see the brambles in front of you come alive.
Oh dear. Oh.
Oh, hello.
I think Sen would have made the dome translucent. Looks at. Oh, that's bad.
Yes, you see the brambles start tearing themselves out of the ground and form into some kind of mobile shape. And it's now Skelly's turn. Oh, Mike, the brambles directly to the south of you appear to have had a gigantic wooden foot step on them.
Ah.
And you are now in melee range with the undead treant.
Step on through there.
The one to my east or the one to the south that you just mentioned?
The south that I just mentioned, you are within 5 feet of that because it's just crushed the brambles that you were stood beside.
Ah.
Yeah.
That is suboptimal.
Skelly raises his crossbow, fires. 14 to hit.
No, it bounces off the tough necrotized bark.
Yep, reloads. And
Okay, the awakened tree starts tearing at the brambles, pulling them up through the tiny hut.
Oh, now I can see more.
oh, I see. Okay.
Can I make a con save, please?
Make a con save, of
Please.
course.
Oh, okay. So
Oh, I've got the
is
wrong stat block. I should have actually made some effort and gone to find an actual awakened tree.
It's fine.
Especially
So-
as I had the awakened tree things. Okay, hang on. Con save, you say?
Oh,
Fair enough. Nothing.
Trees have a
Christ.
surprising lack of lungs.
Yeah.
so is it kind of sort of going down into the ground and sort of
It's grabbed the brambles that are outside of the tiny hut and is just yanking them, which is because they are connected to the walls of the hut, of the hovel, not the hut, of the hovel. It is actively starting to destroy the hovel. However, it is not very effective because it can't get at the actual walls themselves, and
It's having to do it by proxy.
is having to do it by proxy. This is only going to be so effective. That tiny hut has already heavily hampered the original plan for this encounter.
Good. I'm very glad. Pleased to foil you, sir.
Well, no, fair play. I guess, what's the term? Game respects game.
Yeah.
Anyway, that thing's going to use its action to attempt to destroy the hut. And it is going to make a strength check to do so. At disadvantage.
Oof.
yeah, you've
Well, it
won.
doesn't make the hut stronger, at least. Sen's turn.
Well, I know the skeleton. I don't even know what's happening except for this tree in front of me.
You can probably hear the twang, thunk.
Does the tree? The tree can't even reach into the hut, so it can't be inside the hut. It's only the brambles around the hut that are moving.
Mm-hmm.
So I
I
can't.
mean, for now.
Yeah, I can't do really anything. I will say to Delwyn, I need you to move. Like this part here, like right here, is this part of her hut, or is this like an entryway with like dirt?
That square is half and half.
Okay, that's fine. I need you to mine just a little bit so I can try and do some stuff. And yeah, I will ready an action to cast Mold Earth. That's all I can do. I think.
Sure thing. Okay,
Lulu.
Lulu's turn. Okay, she is giving you. She is coordinating the battlefield, so she lets you know there is a thing moving. Can you see if I ping there?
Yep.
Okay, so she's letting you. There's something there, big thing there, something there, and something there.
Okay.
She's
Something
saying,
where-
okay, there's something like X meters to your east and then X meters to your south. Right there. this thing. It is also going to make a strength check against the hovel. No, I tell a lie, it's going to attack. Oh no, it has to do a strength check. It cannot do its slam attack because the hut is protecting it. With a 15, though, the Sen from inside, you can see the hovel in the top left corner. The walls of it shake a bit, and you can see some of it is just pulled away.
Over there.
Give me direction.
It's the one right next to you, Dagomir. You just saw it just go.
Again, I can't see shit tokens-wise, so...
Try refreshing foundry.
West from me. West of the hut.
I can see a big purple circle next to me.
Yes, that's it. That is so.
Okay.
It is within melee range of you, Dagomir.
Melee range, you'll say.
It's also now Zados's turn.
Yep, and my foundry has decided to stop working.
Take a hike. Okay.
Come on.
Well, you are within 5 feet of a gigantic undead tree that is looking down at you with, I don't know, leafy hate in its eyes.
Is that giant tree 5 feet next to the tree that's currently attacking the hovel?
No, it is. There is a 5-foot gap between them.
I don't count. Sorry about this. I'm not sure why it's not letting me. Kind of loads and then it's just blank. Okay. These things are made of wood, though, right?
Yeah.
So what I would like to do is attack the one that's attacking the hovel. So that should be the one that's 10 feet to my east.
Yep.
And aha! No, we're backing. Cool. So I think it's Searing Smite as a bonus action.
Nice.
Yeah. And then so I'll be attacking just to confirm that one. And I'll be using the one that improves damage, the combat technique as well. So let's roll that twice. So the first, and then whatever one hits, which I assume both of them do. So it'll need to make.
Yeah, both of those are going to hit, and I am just going to move the shambling mound away and move the awakened tree into its place.
One thing that might be worth considering, Zados, is you have inspiration from me from earlier. And
Do you mean bardic?
Bardic
Oh yeah.
And I have the magical inspiration feature, which means you can add my bardic inspiration dice to spell damage as well.
Oh, then yes.
But you could add it to the Searing Smite, so it would be fire damage in case these things are weak to fire.
Yes, I'm.
Zhuzh up your Searing Smite, you know what I mean?
What is that? A D8 for the
Yeah.
bardic? Roll. Yay! So that will be a total of 10 fire damage, and then it will need to make a con save.
It got 14 on the con save. So it doesn't take fire at the start of each of its subsequent turns, unfortunately.
So it's not a light, but it will take 10 fire damage plus 31 magical slashing damage. And is it still alive?
Hang on a second, I am...
And then that's 14 additional damage for the 2 combat superiority things.
With those 2 blows, you shred this thing.
Yay!
Just look over my shoulder and see this. Delwyn, we need fire!
The fire was super effective.
Oh, I assume the first shot didn't kill it in one.
It did not kill it in one, no. Let me just tally that up, because I did everything in a top down, so it was your maneuvers were done last, so I will need to check. But
yeah, so because technically the first attack does 8 plus 16, so 24 magical slashing, and then there's 10 fire damage.
24? 16?
Plus 8 from the first superiority dice.
Ah, right. Okay, yes. So that's 24.
Yep. Plus the 10 fire damage.
So that'd be 20. So that's 44. No, you did have to use the second hit to kill it.
Okay, cool. Yep. No, that's absolutely fine. Cool. Does the big creature that's directly in front of me look like it's making a move for the hovel or for me?
Roll insight at disadvantage.
Okie dokie. Insight. Nat 20.
Okay, I hadn't decided yet, but I'm going to have to tell you now. Um,
Oh no, sorry, you said disadvantage, didn't you? Sorry.
I did say disadvantage, yes.
Ah.
You don't know.
Okay.
It's a tree. It's very difficult to read.
Okay. Yeah, I'll hope that it goes for me. However, with my oh no, I did my bonus, making my attacks all fiery, so I shall end my turn there.
Okay, this is Skeleton's turn.
This skeleton's gonna do what skeleton does and hit with the silver mace. Aww.
I am afraid not, sir.
No skeleton. But that's what he's been commanded.
Mike, before you go.
Nope. Nope. Too late.
Well, I mean, you're all going to have to make con saves.
Oh, again, are we?
Foundry's
Yeah.
completely broken for me.
Take this opportunity to reload it, maybe.
That's the third time I've reloaded it.
Shit.
Saving.
Oh, I tell you what, protection from evil or good saved me there because I had a 10 and I got 17 now.
13. Fuck me.
That's exactly what you need. Ho-ho!
No. Fuck me. It's scary though.
Is it because there's another whale coming?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's
Can I
another
choose to
whale.
fail it?
You can't. You're unaffected by it.
I'm unaffected by the down to 0, but would I be affected by the 6 damage
The whale has no effect on constructs and undead
at all?
at all.
Okay.
Otherwise, the skeletons will all be popped in the first round.
Yeah, I'm being a little bit arbitrary on what actually affects you, but I'm just deciding on a case-by-case basis.
Oh, I like that.
Trying to figure out what makes sense.
Yeah, really busted for me.
Okay, I want to.
Okay.
Okay, I want to see.
Mike, con save.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That was for me noticing if Delwyn was unaffected by the.
I thought that one was on.
What am I
Xanth's con
saving?
save for a second.
What am I saving from?
A whale.
Ah.
You got exactly
Falls
what
from
you
the sky,
needed.
turns into a ball of opportunity.
I used my inspiration for the fire attack, unless you inspired me again.
I have not inspired you again.
Yeah,
You're
no.
okay. 13's okay.
13's
Oh yeah.
enough.
Oof. I'm not insta-killed. That's...
Well, you wouldn't be insta-killed, just be instantly brought to 0.
Aha.
And, okay, it has that amount of speed. Okay, it is going to sink into the ground
Yep.
and rise out of the ground. Oop. There.
Oh, okay.
Sorry about that.
Against Sen, that is a 17 to hit.
That hits, yeah.
Okay, that's 8 necrotic damage.
Didn't this one already wail?
That was the other one.
Oh.
Sorry, they have now both wailed. This is corrupting touch.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I take 8 necrotic then. I am not yet resistant to necrotic damage. Ow.
Okay,
No, there's a thing in here.
that's
Oh,
not good.
But that is the end of her turn. Dagomir, you're up.
Okay, Foundry's tokens are fucked for me. I've reloaded, but I am technically in the game. What things can Dag see? And
Okay, Dag can see an awakened tree
yeah,
made
where?
up of brambles within 5 feet of him to the north.
Yeah, so there.
Yep, and he can just see to the south. There is something in melee with Zados, just there.
There.
Yes.
Okay. Looking tree. Is that the massive thing that is in melee with Zados?
Yes. Although to be fair, this awakened tree that's to your north is just as big.
That's fine. I am going to use Dissonant Whisper's second level on the thing that Zados is fighting.
Okay.
Let me grab you the save. 11 psychic damage is not great.
Well, it got a 5.
And I will make my reaction attack of opportunity a defensive flourish
Why do you have an attack opportunity?
because I cast Dissonant Whispers on it and it failed.
Yeah, when it runs
It's
away.
not in melee with you, though.
Oh, is it not in melee with me?
It's not in melee with you, no. It's in melee with Zados.
Oh, sorry. I thought it was. Okay, the purple circle is very confusing. Can I step to like there and be in melee with it?
Yes, barely.
That's what I'll do. I'll move there.
There will be an attack opportunity against you from the awakened tree, though.
That's fine.
Does a 9 hit?
It does not.
Very well.
So your big
push
man takes 13 magical bludgeoning damage as I whack it with the mace on the way past.
And can you move it in the direction of the
Zados, do you have a
skeleton?
reaction to use?
I do, yes.
So you say it takes 13 damage.
How far is it moving?
And you say it was running away rather than pushing it, yes?
It uses its reaction to move up to its speed. Yeah.
Okay, in that case it will be moving 30 feet away.
Cool. Ooh,
Oh, Zados, you make me so happy.
Fucking hell.
there's a 30 hit.
It
No.
It doesn't?
You're like, well, shit. I'm done.
It's one of those Wonderland creatures that's immune to specific numbers.
Zados. Not Zados, sorry, Dagomir.
Yeah.
That mace that you used doesn't seem to be super effective.
Even with the
Even being silver, it's not silver, it's magical. Even being magical, it does not appear to. It appears to be resistant to the blunt force. Like
Okay,
the bark
that's
just goes, but it doesn't break away. Whereas Zados is slicing through it very cleanly.
so so is Zados doing more damage than you'd expect with magical slashing?
No, Zados is doing about as much as you would expect. But
Whereas
anyway,
I'm trying to knock a tree down with a hammer. I see what you're throwing down.
yeah.
Once that is there, I'm going to use the rest of my movement to move back to there.
It also has to run directly away from you, doesn't it?
Yes.
Which means it's going to try and trample your skeletons.
Does it get to a...
No, but it does mean it goes in melee with the other skeletons, which then gets attacks
That's
of
what I was
opportunity.
wondering, yeah.
5, 10.
Okay, so that skeleton gets an attack of opportunity. Cool.
To be fair, all of the skeletons will get attacks of opportunity.
Oh, cool. That's fine.
Just looking at the path it's going to have to take. Of course, the 8 doesn't hit. Nope.
Oh, they're really not having a good damn of it. Oh.
Nope. So that was
6, 7, 7. Fucking hell. Just fucked off. They're like, let's go. Like, alright.
obviously whatever Dagomir had to say to it, it didn't like. Just
I told it its bark is worse than its bite.
No!
Translation: You're fuck ugly.
Okay, Dagomir, is that the end of your turn?
That's bonus. Have I used a bonus?
I don't think you did.
No, I haven't. I've used those inspiration. I've used. I'm going to use a bonus action. I don't do this often enough. I'm going to use a bonus action to bite the tree up north.
Okay.
Hungry jaws.
Yeah, no, miss.
That happens most of the time. Then that is me indeed. Yeah.
Delwyn. One of these dryad spirits has just popped up inside the hut.
Oh.
It needed to make a con save on its turn. Sorry.
13.
Fail. D6. Check. It is. Necrotic damage.
Okay, it appears to be unaffected.
I was talking to someone at the New Year's party I went to about this party, and was describing each of the characters, and Sen was a particular favourite. But I did enjoy speaking to someone who writes a lot of AU fan fiction, who said that if this was a high school AU, Delwyn would be the one guy with obnoxiously flavoured vapes who just vapes constantly at people.
Yep. Anyway, it is now Delwyn's turn.
And to double check because of token stuff, there isn't a tree below me anymore.
No, that got fucked. No, now there is just this dryad here. This banshee dryad.
I'm assuming you're bloody from one attack from the banshee, Sen? /
I've
Brad?
taken one. I've taken one, yes.
Oh, okay.
But I am not half elf. I'm a wizard.
Yeah. Oh. Do I go for the gamble, where it has advantage against the attack, or do I just... Sorry.
Okay.
No worries.
Well, my plan was to attack the tree thing. Wasn't expecting a ghoul to get on in here. Actually, let me double check with you, Brad. I can't cast through the barrier. Can I cast within the barrier as long as it stays within the barrier?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh. Actually, it took. Am I right in saying it took no necrotic damage or less damage?
It took no necrotic damage.
That is a problem for
Yes.
most of my.
It is also a problem for me. I'm getting kind of in the desperate areas of my spells.
Oh, okay, that narrows it down. That narrows the options down a little bit. Oh no, fuck! I was gonna do it. No, that's necrotic. Damn it. Okay.
The necrotic kind of guy.
Okay.
Okay. Right. I'm gonna have to make a call. Fuck it. You know what? You only live once. Can it roll some saving throws, please? Advantage.
Okay.
Ooh.
You never know. Oh.
I like it.
Oh.
I like it. One more.
Roll with advantage. Okay. Oh! If that had worked, though, that would have been iconic. Anything else?
I will. No, no, I can't do that because one of them wasn't a cantrip. Never mind. I guess that's. I'll come next to it just so it might target me instead. I'll scream at it like, "Over here, attack me!" But yeah.
Okay.
Sorry. I
Okay.
took a gamble.
It's better. Like mine's gonna be equally bullshit. So, I guess this skeleton can't see anything to fire.
Nope, it's going to ready an action to hit something.
Yep.
Guess what?
It's gonna hit something. Go, pachunk. Oh come on. Nope.
Oh, it wouldn't have been able to anyway because it used its. Oh no, it just got its reaction back. Okay.
It's just got its reaction back. Yeah.
Okay. Zados. Does a 14
Yeah.
hit?
Pretty sure it does actually. Where are we hiding the armor class? Oh no, it doesn't. I've got 15.
Oh, yay! Well, it's making a multi-attack.
Okay.
29 to hit.
We're around that one.
That one hit.
That's that 19 bludgeoning damage.
I've already used my reaction, haven't I? Yeah.
Yes.
I have. Yeah. It's fun. Is this a tree attacking me?
Yeah, the tree is back. It basically everyone's going. "Rrr! Wait. Rrr!"
Different tree.
It fucked off for 30 feet and then immediately came back.
Yes.
Jolly good.
Skelly's turn.
Thunk. Yes. Yes. Go, Skelly.
What a lad!
Fucking nuked it.
Zados, you see that this crossbow bolt thunks into the tree. Doesn't seem like it does a lot of damage. It does some, but it doesn't do as much as you would expect from a crossbow bolt against a creature.
I mean, even so, that's still like 10 off of.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. No complaints.
Okay, that one is dead. Sen's turn.
Okay. These creatures are clearly cursed dryads. Yes?
Yes.
I cast Remove Curse.
I am going to read what these fucking
Absolute
things are.
Galaxy brain move there.
That
the
is.
only thing I can do.
Narratively, that is the fucking coolest thing, though. Especially for Sen, who's all about redemption. Like, oh, yes. Give that man a level in Redemption Paladin.
Yeah, that is beautiful. I really hope that Rich does not create a meme out of what happened.
Okay, so I need to look at the damn book. I can't just look at my notes. I have to look at this whole book now.
Excellent.
Okay, here we are. Oh.
Ooh. Amazing.
Okay, so the first thing that happens is that Sen gets inspiration for that galaxy brain move.
Fucking
Cool.
yeah. Absolutely correct.
Jesus Christ. Okay, so the cursed dryad starts to look nice and beautiful again. And it extends to the wall of the hovel behind her.
It's probably okay.
And the ground that she stood on. Something that's a lot less twisted and a lot more nice. Basically, the 5 foot square that she's occupying right now gets purified.
Oh, that's probably fine. I hope you're all right.
She just looks very fucking confused right now. We'll leave it at that. But you instantly just go boom, wham.
I send a mental command to the skeletons: don't attack a normal-looking dryad as well. It might come up.
Anything else on your turn?
That's it.
Okay.
I mean, what a turn, though.
I am happy with myself.
Yeah.
That's such a good idea. Like, yeah.
It's one of those moments that makes the DM just blue screen a little bit inside. Sen, can you hit the end turn button, please?
Or did I not? I thought I did. Okay, sorry about that.
Okay. Lulu's turn. She says, she notifies you that a banshee appeared to, or sorry, one of these things appeared to just move straight into the hut. There is a. Well, she's telling this to all of you.
Yeah.
She tells you that there is the big ass tree there. There is the big ass treant there, and there is something that is moving towards the hut from the east.
In the east.
Yes, and she thinks it will reach the hut within
big.
Before her next turn, humanoid sized.
Okay, medium.
Where was the really big thing? That was to the south, isn't it?
That's the one next to you, I think.
That's the one next to you. Yes, it's come back.
Oh,
That's the thing that hit you. That's the treant.
Oh, but I thought there was something that was creating the treants.
There is a one treant and two awakened trees.
Right.
The treant created the trees, or awakened the trees. Anyway, that's the end of Lulu's turn. Now it is this tree's turn. What's it going to do? It's a mist tree.
Is that the one next to me?
Yes. It has not had any further orders. And, it has not been successfully hit by anyone yet. So it is going to attempt to get the hovel. It does not succeed.
Where is it located?
It is just north of Dagomir. It's within melee range of Dagomir.
Okay. It hasn't moved, has it?
It hasn't moved, no.
Okay.
Basically, it spawned there and started wailing on the hut.
Mm-hmm.
It's now Zados' turn.
Okay. Have I seen what's happened? Am I aware that the thing inside the hut is now purified?
No.
Okay, so so I'll do what I was originally going to say. A follow-up question: reactions, can they be taken on your own turn? As long as the
they can be taken
criteria
within your
are
own
met.
turn, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I will. So first, I'll move.
I've also attempted to remove some of the walls, so you should be able to see the treants
Yes,
now.
I can now see. So I will move away.
In fact, I might. Okay, so it's going to get to hit you.
Yep.
Does your reaction refresh at the beginning or end of your?
Okay, so that
16 to hit,
that hits me.
12
So
bludgeoning damage.
in response to that, I will have my reaction and cast hellish rebuke upon
Beautiful.
it.
Nicely done.
Guess what?
So-
It's not very dexterous. It's still saved though, so it's a half damage.
Mhm.
But
But it is fire damage, which I assume is super effective against it.
yes,
Okay, so I look in, and I presumably at this stage I now see the purified.
confused-looking dryad. Yes.
Like Sen's
Okay.
like holding a hand to help her up, because I imagine
Yeah.
being uncursed would have dropped her to the floor. And
Yeah,
we're good.
Yeah.
I'll allow that.
Okay, so I've still got action, so I can move back,
Mm-hmm.
and then just wail on this guy instead. So 2 attacks.
Yeah, both of those hit.
Cool. I'll use my action surge as well, I think, because and I'll be using the d8s for these, because I forgot to use them. That's d10.
Oh, you mean your superiority dice?
Yes, I have
A
to.
machine.
For the ones that do additional damage, I have to announce it before I know if I've hit or not. So, cool. So yeah, all of that. So 20, 35.
It's applied. That
51.
was some chonky damage.
Yes, I'm very angry. And I do have a bonus, or is the action surge the bonus action?
No,
Action
no, you
bonus.
have bonus action in addition.
Action
In that
surges are nothing,
case, in that case, I will do the one where I get to roll a hit dice.
Second wind.
Yep. I'm just trying to figure out where it is. I'm guessing it's there. There it is. Cool. And yeah, that's my action and second action, reaction, and bonus action. Cool. Done.
Okay, skeleton's turn. It can see a treant.
It can see a treant. It can kill a treant. Well, it can shoot a treant. That one, so it's gonna be a mace. Oh.
Nope.
God, their damage is good though.
Mm.
Oh well.
Okay, rising out of the floor
Oh.
against Sen. I take it a 6
No.
doesn't hit.
No, it does not.
And doesn't have flanking because that thing is the uncursed one is no longer an ally to it.
Good.
Yep. Okay, yeah. Right.
Oh yeah, that's its turn. That the uncursed dryad is just going to look confused, and it's also going to look horrified at the scenery surrounding it.
I just calm would be advised. I will figure out what's happening a little later.
Dagomir, you're up.
Okay, so there's one tree up above me there.
Yep.
There's the giant tree down there.
Yep.
The giant tree, how bad does it look?
Oh, very bad.
4th level dissonant whispers after I move down to there.
Okay.
I'll get an AOO from the your man.
You will. 17 to hit.
Bounce off me, motherfucker. Yeah, no way. So dissonant whispers, 4th level.
Okay, it's dead even if it succeeds.
Cool.
It didn't succeed.
I just
It had
hiss-
9
does
hit
anyone-
points.
Does anyone speak Infernal?
I think Zen does.
I'll yell something absolutely foul at it, Infernal, and just burn its head from the inside out. Right.
Oh, I
Okay.
do. I'll laugh at that.
I'll go back up there and hit the other.
Ooh.
No, I don't have the. No, I can't because I use my bonus action bite. I'll just come back up there to protect Zados's flank. That's me.
Okay.
How many health did it have at the beginning of that turn?
9.
Shit, I probably could have done it with the 1st level Dissonant Whispers. Yeah, that was no way knowing. Plus, it's fun to use big spell slot.
Well, it's Delwyn's turn. What does Delwyn want to do? There is a quite a nice looking dryad to your left, and there is a less nice looking dryad that's just popped up out of the floor.
Zen's kind of focused on the other one, but he's aware of the other one, so he knows he could probably do it again.
Yeah, I mean the other one, despite Sin not paying attention, still couldn't get a handle on him.
I'll send Zados in to deal with this.
Okay, I think I can do what I did before.
All that, and I'm gonna leave.
Okay, it's going to attempt 16 to hit.
No.
Very well.
Is there a token that I can't see somewhere?
Yes, you are in melee with it right now, to the north.
Could I have seen it? Could I have seen it from there?
Yeah, barely, but yes.
And it's the tree?
It's a tree. I thought that was coming.
Whoa.
I believe. What is this?
So this is a plant creature or a magical plant. It makes it a disadvantage and deals maximum damage to it.
Yeah. Okay, well, it's already failed, but a disadvantage. Okay, yeah.
Fails.
And what is maximum damage on this?
64.
64.
Okay, it had 59 hit points, so
Whoa.
I'm just gonna hit
That's
delete.
brutal
There
as
you
well.
go. Yeah.
I'll
You
come
just
back in.
melt it. It turns into compost in front of your eyes.
Sorry about that. Had to deal with something outside.
Fine. And then I just turn in and remove curse on the other one.
That Dag just sort of pirouettes back and comes up in a shield formation against this tree, which just composts in front of him. Delwyn.
I mean, a large part of it probably just goes onto Dagomir. So it's
Yeah,
probably a good
that
thing you turned around and got your shield up, because otherwise you'd have just gotten a load of compost to the mouth. Yeah.
I
Yes,
don't
mulch.
think-
Possibly I should have got you to make a melee spell attack to cast the last one. I'm going to hand wave and say you're using a 3rd level spell slot for this thing.
Sure.
Sure, you have circumnavigated my tricky plot. And you purify
Stylish way.
another dryad who looks incredibly confused.
So
I'm going
I
to
like-
turn off the battle music.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you? How are the two of you doing?
It hurts.
I'm sorry.
This
I
whole
think I've.
this whole place hurts.
I think it'd be best if somehow left.
We are tied to it.
Ah,
As long as it remains, we must remain.
can you purify it? Given time.
Yes, given time we could, but not while she is here.
That's problematic.
When we sensed that she was gone, we knew that now was the best chance.
If you did purify this place, given its location, wouldn't it not just return to this state eventually, anyways?
But we would be free.
So you only need to purify it long enough to free yourselves.
Yes.
And how long does purification take?
We would just destroy this place in very little time at all.
Could you wait until, like, maybe tomorrow?
But
You don't want to fight Red Ruth.
No, also, we have made a deal that we will protect this place.
At least for now. She has something that will save tens of thousands.
Indeed.
Is Red Ruth the one who's keeping you here?
this place is keeping us here.
The Bone Brambles, or Avernus.
These brambles are what keeps us here.
I do not feel good about it.
So we wait for Red Ruth to get back and then we kill her after our business is concluded.
I'm beginning to think maybe that is the right thing to do.
It's doing the right thing, and it's doing the right thing. How would Maggie react if we killed her sister?
She laughed when we killed her other sister.
Just
Yes.
going down a checklist at this point.
Zados and Dagomir,
Yes.
roll me perception checks.
Oh my god. 14.
Well, you both get it. The undead tree that collapsed at the front with the dissonant whispers. When it collapsed, a gnome skeleton that was lodged in a hollow cavity in the trunk rolled out.
A gnome skeleton.
Yes, rolled out of the undead tree, wearing a witch's hat.
Can I poke it with a mace?
You can poke it with your mace.
Turn it over.
Yeah,
will
it appears that it was also holding a wand of some description.
I'm just gonna tip those into a sack with my mace and deal with them later.
Sure thing.
Goodies over here.
I assume the big giant thing. Oh, that was the one
That
that
was
had
the big giant thing.
That
Yes.
was yes, I am.
Both as I am to say it, and no offense. The lives of these three dryads, two,
These are two. There were.
and their friends are less valuable than all of the lives of those of Elturel. We need Red Ruth to return and to give us the rod and the information she has, so there is no question that we cannot not do that. Afterwards, we can have a conversation about what happens afterwards, but we need that information and we need that rod.
I suppose the question is, do you want to be bound to this place suffering, or would you like a quick death?
Would your deaths actually remove you from this place, or so you could return here time before?
More likely the latter, I would.
With an inhuman snarl, the dryads turn, raise up their hands, and begin to cast magics at the walls of this hut.
Oh shit, we need to kill them.
Okay.
Roll initiative.
Please, can I just say, try and get?
You don't have to roll initiative.
Can I just say, please don't. It will not end well. We have to get that rod for our people. There are thousands that need it in order to escape this place. Not just yourselves. You are good spirits.
if they're showing no signs of stopping
Yeah,
casting,
I'm
then
I'm
I
holding
will
Dissonant
attack.
Whispers.
Okay, Sen, roll a persuasion with disadvantage.
I will use my inspiration to make it, but it's not going to matter
Come on,
that
give
much.
us a 20 here, Brad. Give us a 20 here.
Oh.
No, they show no signs of stopping, and you can see the brambles starting to shake.
Fucking Christ.
It's
Oh, that didn't roll the right number of dice. That was supposed to be 4th level.
Well, Zados kills one of
Kills
them.
one.
Would have killed it without the crit.
Yeah.
are they next to each other as well?
No.
I can't use sweeping attack.
So I'll just say boop, and oh, cool. The update just had whenever I apply things, it has the numbers that float off the icons, and that was Dissonant Whispers, Wisdom
Yeah.
save,
That was
failed the save, bloop.
supposed to be 4th level, but there you go. 23.
Oh yeah, no, that'll do it. 22 health.
I'm sorry.
You tried, Sen, but
You know, I think.
No, but there are lesser and greater evils, and our job is to protect the people of El Dorel.
There are.
They could have stayed their hand, but they chose not to.
I must still try to save this place. That means very few do what I...
Don't get me wrong, my friend. One day we will come back to this place, and Redruth will be held to account.
intend to attempt to do that on our way out.
You're honorable, and I'm vengeful. It's a very dangerous combination.
This is-
I learned from the best.
Huh.
Clear the bodies into a corner or a pile at least, and then
Do they leave bodies?
They turn into mulch themselves, or burst into a pile of leaves, and then everything goes quiet.
begin a short rest in case we can get one.
Sure.
Do we complete a short rest?
10 minutes pass. 20. 60, you get a short rest.
Hey.
In fact, you get 4 more hours before Red Ruth returns.
Hey.
She looks around and nods gently. Oh, she's practically glowing.
With many kinds of phosphorescent bacteria like you find in fish. Vibrio.
She looks very relaxed. She looks a lot better than she did. She doesn't stink anymore. She will within probably the next day, just being in this place. But you guys stink fairly bad now as well.
Let's not fuck about your end of the deal. No.
Yes.
She's looking around at the hovel. You have done an acceptable job. Very well. And this rod appears from... Yeah, she just claps her hands together and then a rod appears between them as if she pulled it from an extra-dimensional space or something. Now, the second part of our bargain. I need blood from one of
From
you.
whom?
One of you, any one of you, or... And then she looks at Lulu, who then just ducks behind Sen.
Step right in front of Lulu.
Yeah.
You can take it. You can take it from me. I'm.
Let's see.
I was waiting for something like that.
That's
Yeah.
a good one, though. I
Yes.
grant you that.
Yeah.
Good name.
Very well. Step forward. And she grips your wrist in a grip that almost, and well, actually I say almost, actually does hurt. And then with one long fingernail just goes and just
That stings.
twists and squeezes to cause your blood to drop onto the ground, and then pushes you away, and
I'll
then
put a non-magical bandage on Zados.
then she kneels down and just with her nails goes, yes. You must take the rods, put them into the solar insidiator, just plunge them in around the circumference, around the seal, and open it. Free what lies within.
What lies within?
Something beyond me. something pure, twisted against its purpose in the most divine agony.
The celestial?
Who can say? I would suspect so.
Can you say?
No,
Do you not know?
no, I cannot say. I have my suspicions, but they're merely suspicions. An ally, should you play your cards correctly. An ally.
And this is the whole truth, no? You saw nothing else?
I saw wings. I saw the breaking of chains. And I saw rising if you open the lock.
So be it.
Now, may I interest you in my wares? I have numerous
No.
potions to sell.
Go fuck yourself.
Sen leaves.
Yeah, straight up after him.
With the go fuck yourself, you feel the ground shift beneath your feet, kind of encouraging you to leave. Like it's pushing you in the direction of the door, and as soon as you leave, the brambles just go thump up behind you, sealing you off from the inside.
I don't want her thinking we're friends.
Absolutely fair. You make your way out of the bone brambles and back to your war machines. They have not been put up on infernal bricks.
Very good.
So
Oh, someone said the stereo.
it's fine. We can still pick up Hell FM. The solar was it the solar insidiator? So have we collected that already?
No, it's the giant orb in the sky
That's-
above Elturel.
It is what was known as the companion before it went all goth.
Yes, that's accurate as well.
Yes. Okay. How many of these rods have we got now?
4, 5.
Let's try and load the map. Foundry is not happy at the moment. There we go. Okay, so I think that is your 5th?
Yeah, sounds about right.
Well, I mean, there are still 4 more marks on the map.
Which is a reasonable inference that we need to find the other 4.
But
So we
if you
have-
remember, not every rod appeared on the map beforehand.
Yeah.
Plus, I mean, when you check the map, you can see there is one still at Bone Brambles, but
Which
that's
is
where you
wrong.
are currently. And every time you've left somewhere, the bone
The mark has
the
travelled
mark
with
has
us.
travelled with you. Yes.
Right, so where are we going? The Tower of Urn?
I cannot see the map, alas. Hold on.
You can click
There
on
we
the
go.
top left.
So
Yeah,
I'm just
I clicked on
activating
it.
it.
It just hadn't loaded.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yes, the places that you still have available to you that have marks on them are the Tower of Archon's Tower, Harryman's Hill, and the Mirror of Mephistar.
What do we know about each of these places?
There's a powerful wizard in one.
Yeah, that was.
That's the
was
Tower
that
of
Arkham's Tower? Oh, Tower of
Archon's Tower, I believe you were
For the
told,
scaled ones.
worked for the Scale ones, yep. Harryman of Harryman's Hill was,
He
well,
was Atlanteus' buddy, wasn't he?
hmm
So probably not good. And the Mirror of Mephistar.
you don't know much about that, I don't think.
Didn't I felt like we had? Isn't it a portal down or something?
The Mirror of Mephistar.
Yeah.
There was.
It's
mention
not a
of
portal,
but that.
but
Yeah.
it does have a connect. I think you might be thinking of the Arches of Urlock,
Oh, maybe. Yeah.
which allow you to travel to anywhere else in Avernus without actually having to travel at
I
any
think I might have
interceding point.
I got them two sort of mashed up in my head.
Although I think Alanthius might have told you about the mirror.
Yeah.
It has a connection. It will not take you there, but it has a connection to one of the lower levels of hell.
Right. Okay. What are we thinking then? Had we planned the Tower of Urn? Was that?
I think-
said that.
That was the next spot we had.
I get the feeling that you planned for the Tower of and then you were going to head to the mirror afterwards.
Yes, I think the Tower of Urn we said because we were talking last time we played, albeit a month ago, about the fact that we have to. You can still drive there even though it's in the middle of a river because of the non-Euclidean geometry.
Well, even then, like you could drive up to the edge, and then there would presumably be a way
Yeah.
across.
Tower of Urn then.
Yeah.
I think
I would like to place the bramble before we.
You and me both. I have been in contact with the professor, and I have found out the location of her laboratory in Avernus. There may be some aid we can seek there. I don't know. It frankly seems less important than finding more of the rods, but the option is there if we wish to go and scavenge supplies. There may be some technology there. She's fucking crazy, but she's a genius. You'll never know what you'll get. The option is there should you wish to seek it.
Is she likely to be holding good creatures against their will and subjecting them to horrible?
To be honest, that's probably the help we can find there. She's been very evasive.
Fantastic. Well, I would prefer to avoid any more instances where we're damaging our souls. So
I think it is worth saying that I cannot speak for your conscience, but mine is clean. Good people have to do bad things in war, and make no mistake, this is a war. Don't think that you killed people, think that you saved thousands.
it's the only reason I did not burn that place to the ground.
I know.
But don't think she's special either. Most creatures here are going.
Most, it's true. But we did beat that unicorn as well. And the Dryads themselves, along with the Elturians that remained with Zariel and were fortunate by her after her fall. There are many here who have earned their rights of redemption. The chance to hell seems to be a prison with no chance of ever.
We are the chance.
To try that. Onto this tower.
So who is navigating?
Who feels lucky, punk?
Sure.
Alrighty. I believe, yes, 2d4 because it's somewhere you've not been yet.
B.
Okay, you will make it there absolutely fine. I, however, forgot to do one thing, which was pin it to the shortcuts. So, where is it?
Didn't do too badly on spells out of that one.
Go back.
Sure.
I forgot to do music for this one.
We'll all just do it a cappella, it's fine.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba.
Freeform jazz is hell for me anyway, it's fine. Stick to a goddamn time signature, you heathens.
I'll just reuse something from the Elturel chapter until I can get something else, I guess. Oh, they've redone the configuration screen.
Nice.
Yeah, it's more. I think it's better.
So much more manageable now. Right. You do not have any tokens visible. Tokens in this scene yet. Can you see it anyway?
No.
All right. Cool. I'll drop you in when it's necessary.
Be right back then.
Hmm.
I just gotta grab some scotch.
I will also go and grab a drink real quick.
Okay.
How you doing, Rich?
Yeah, not too bad.
Cool.
Would like to get some sleep at some point. That would be good. But Spencer has been deciding to wake up at like 2:30, and he's done that for the last week. So not fun.
Oh.
Other than that,
Was Christmas okay?
yeah, because last year was awful because it was completely knocked out of his routine. Whereas this year has been some of the happiest we've seen him. In part because we changed the way it wasn't like a big day for him. It was like lots of little quiet events where he could sort of do things at his own pace, and that worked beautifully.
Brilliant. So yeah, so I suppose it's just getting used to what, because it's only a once a year thing. You only get to try once a year. Something seems to work.
Yep, we don't wrap his presents. We put them all in gift bags so you can look inside and go, oh, I'm interested in that, or I'm not interested in that. So yeah, worked really well. And then other than that, he's been running around, laughing, happy. Like it's been really, really, really good. But yeah, for whatever reason, the night times have been horrendous for last week.
How are your little ones, Brad?
Yeah, mostly okay. Big one is happy he has a little brother. Little one is mostly okay.
Good.
We're questioning our oldest's ability to resist all forms of disease because he came out of everyone around him in school. We went to visit family at Christmas. Everything had colds, no COVID, but colds up the wazoo. He's like, fine, stuffy nose for one day, and that was it. And he was like, no, I'm fine.
Essentially, what you're doing there, Brad, is you're raising a kid with an 18 con mod.
Yeah. Just immune to everything. No, he's a paladin. Yeah.
So what, you want to hear?
Yeah, he's good. I did some little DIY stuffs. That was kind of nice. Just
Nice.
to do that. That's what that is. That's all done.
Ooh, fancy.
Nice.
That's my glows now. I picked up soldering while I was over the holidays, so I was like, well,
So this tower, Ryan.
can I, before we get there, can I ask Dagamir to do something?
Of course.
I've got to roll to see what happens on the route anyway.
Could you send a sending to Lisa,
Yes.
check in to see how she's doing?
I cannot promise it will not be intercepted, but I'm very happy to send it.
I think even if it was intercepted, it'd probably be fine.
What would you like me to say?
Say it's sent, ask her if she's okay, and if she's getting on well with our mechanic friend, or if she would like to come with us instead.
I will send a message to that effect.
Okay, the response is, I'm doing well. Silas is great when sober.
He's a stony macaroni.
Then you get a long pause as she thinks about the implication of coming with you, and then whatever you think is best. And she's still got 13 words left, so hope you're all doing okay. Come back soon and safe.
Awesome.
Yeah, I think after maybe this tower we go there just to see.
Agreed. See if the strange fishman has worked out the way for us to get around this place without burning souls.
Would appreciate that.
Wouldn't it be great?
No, that one doesn't make sense, so reroll.
Oh, encounters, right, yeah.
Okay. As you're driving along, you come across a low building that has been partially destroyed. You see two walls of a building,
Yeah.
and you can see there is it's an old abandoned forge.
Could we stop, please?
Yes, so
Just for a little bit. It would make me so happy.
I don't mind.
Yeah. Can I roll perception, see if there's anything living in there?
Sure
from
thing.
outside? A thing that looks dangereux. Guidance. Ooh, that's gonna be a 31, Ryan.
Okay. You can see that there are a pair of dwarven skeletons with thorned manacles on their limbs and necks, connected with chains drawn so tight behind them it has broken their backs.
Okay, skeletons here in slightly bad repair, but
Yeah. Can I try and sort of pop the thorn manacles off with my just on the hinge pin of them, just for dignity's sake, if nothing else.
Yeah, sure.
Anything else in the forge?
No, nothing of interest. You find some old tools that are well beyond any kind of usable state.
I'll probably take them as a sort of archaeological curiosity, if nothing else.
Yeah, sure. You can find some rusty, broken tongs, a cracked hammer that's missing a large chunk of it.
Something I could, in theory, reforge the metal of post-campaign when I have access to a real-world forge, just for the fun of it.
Possibly.
Are they potentially of dwarven origin?
I did say dwarven skeletons.
Oh, I missed the dwarven part. Apology. I just heard skeletons. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. We'll move on.
Did I get some way of casting Speak with Dead? I'm thinking I did, but maybe not. I'm having vague recollections of it, but maybe I'm...
I don't have any recollections of that, but I'm not policing what you do with your character heavily.
But wizards can't get the spell normally.
Oh, okay. I don't think unless you got it through an item or a potion or something, or
Did you have a scroll of it?
or through,
No, I don't think so.
or you asked Delvin to do it.
Maybe.
I don't have it.
No, okay.
I can get it, but I don't have it.
Yeah, we gotta...
Oh, by the way, I found these, and I'll toss Sen the sack with the hat and the wand in.
Oh.
Well, we're driving.
One from the beehive place as well.
Oh, yes.
That was we found out what that one was. 'Cause
Yeah,
we had
you
a
identified all
helmet
that.
of telepathy and a wonder magic missile,
I think
Yeah,
so.
I think so.
and we gave the. Or was that the other game? Yes, no, because you said we were going to give the wonder magic missile to a skeleton because it was
Yes.
really just turn your bones into a turret. Why not?
Yeah.
I don't see what's crazy about wanting to empower your bones. Yeah. Do you have identify 10?
I do, yes. So I will identify the hat.
Hat of disguise.
Cool.
And a wand of the War Mage +1.
Do I actually cast any spells that have attack rolls in them?
Does anyone have spells that have attack rolls?
Eldritch Blast.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only one I got is Guiding Bolt, but I don't use it. I
I've
don't prepare it.
I got Melf's Acid Arrow, and I don't tend to use it that much anymore. I think that's the only one. I have one spell that uses an attack roll, but I have nothing else attuned. Unless somebody else wants this.
What does it actually do?
Makes it so that your spell attacks hit more accurately. Adds +1 bonus spell attack rolls. It doesn't do anything to saving throws. And
I
most of
wouldn't
my
mind
spells,
picking it.
it's yours. And you
I've
one.
got a hefty deception modifier, so if we ever need to lie our way in somewhere.
The item. Need a wand of magic missiles. Go on Skelly, because of course it will.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, the tower.
So you're travelling for a while. You have to stop and take a rest before you get there.
It's fine.
A long
So
rest.
everyone have yourselves a long rest.
Sweet.
Ooh.
That means that whatever's happening is bad.
So has anyone taken the one of the War Mage? I have one spell that uses it, so if no one else...
So everyone has one spell.
Yeah, it's just the one. Yeah, yeah. You're welcome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't have a compelling case for it, but no one...
I don't think I've ever prepared the one spell I theoretically could take that has a attack roll.
Ooh. So the next day you set off, and you, as you're driving, you encounter a 30-foot tall hill of skulls of various humanoid races.
Just skulls.
Just skulls.
30-foot high.
Yes.
I mean, we are in hell. I guess that tracks.
30 feet, you say?
30 feet. Jojo's doing some quick maths
Oh yeah,
because he cannot help himself.
I
I
assume
definitely can't.
I assume they're set up as some kind of
Is it a pyramid?
warning.
I'd say more of a cone than a pyramid.
Okay. What angle?
Well, skulls typically not super stable and stacked.
Yeah, not super good for stacking. Yeah.
Even if you take your time and do it strategically, like get a big angular skull beneath a small
estimate.
rounder skull. Yeah, it's probably pretty wide. It doesn't come to an exact point.
Continue. I'll get back to you.
Does it look like it's been set up as a warning or as a boast?
Or just a garbage dump.
Yeah. Do they look like they've just been tossed in, or does there appear like some effort has been put into making them all face out the same way, or something like that?
It seems like they've all just been tossed together.
Yeah.
Like someone's collecting skulls, but doesn't really care what happens to them once they have them. Like it's possible this hill is just a way of keeping score.
I see. Anything around that looks like they are the collector of these skulls?
This isn't the tower, by the way. This is just the random stop on the second day of travel.
Oh,
Yeah. And any signs of the owner of these skulls? Well, the second owner of these skulls.
I was about to say, no, nothing around.
Okay.
Just a random bit of flavour to encounter in Avernus.
Ah.
You've not gotten to the really, really cool ones yet.
Good.
What?
But as I've got like almost 20, because I restocked the table with some bigger things, I'm going to be doing a bit more rolling on this table as you travel.
Cool.
Proper maths.
Well.
Oh no! As you're driving along, later on, you encounter a 20-foot tall basalt monolith comprised of animated stone faces and bodies that moan and writhe.
Right. That's somehow worse than the 30-foot of skulls.
But closer to the you'll then have another long rest at the end of that day, and then the next day you will be driving along when you encounter when you see a tower in the distance. As you approach, the map speaks thusly. A tower tumbles between planes on the whims of a mad mage. Where it goes next, nobody knows. An iron tower rises atop an island on a lake of boiling blood. No windows penetrate the tower's walls, and its only visible door opens onto a high balcony. Red lightning crackles constantly between two horns of metal on the tower's roof.
Is that right, Ryan?
Yes.
Give or take 2,118 skulls, if my maths is right.
So yes, you see this iron tower in the middle of a lake of blood.
Okay.
A lake of boiling blood. It is not Styx water.
It's not Styx water.
No.
Oh, if only we had that rowboat here, Delman.
I was about to ask what rowboat, and then I remembered.
That'll be up on bricks now in Butler's Gate. Not as much of a problem if you steal the wheels of the boat, though. How wide is this blood lake?
It's pretty wide, but you can look down and see a small jetty with some tied up rowboats.
Hey.
It's the damn soul of our rowboat.
And they appear to the rowboat has a ferryman on it.
What does it look like?
It's difficult to tell because he's wearing a big cloak.
Fuck, really?
Is he holding a scythe?
No.
I sense like, sure, why not? This is okay.
Does everyone have cash on them?
Ten will go up to walk up to this ferryman. Actually,
And
hold on. Brad knows who this probably is.
Mm-hmm. Who does
And
Brad
sends
think it is?
Brad thinks it's Sharon. Sen thinks it's Sharon.
or at least a capital F ferryman.
Yeah. So yeah, he will go over and hello.
If you give me a second, I have completely forgotten the name of this dude. Yes.
I mean, I'm happy to be wrong, but I mean,
Extremely.
he's a ferryman in hell on a river in a cloak.
If it walks like a duck, quacks like a duck, and swims like a duck.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Roll me religion or arcana. Anyone who wants to.
27.
Okay. There are ferrymen on the River Styx. Multiple ferrymen. And they are Morenoloths.
We came across one of these in Bricks and Avengers.
You did, except his was the
He
flying
didn't
boat.
have a face.
No, this one is also a skull-faced individual.
Oh, okay. Is that just endemic to the species?
That's just endemic to Morenoloths. Yes.
I suppose you find your own kind. It was like if there was anywhere he was going to go on the mortal play, it was somewhere else where other people also didn't have faces.
Yeah.
Except they also still had muscle tissue.
Gross.
He doesn't.
No face. Oh.
So what do you charge to get across the river?
I will charge 1 soul coin for your entire group to get across.
There and back.
Very well.
Why don't we fly?
Would there be anything that would prevent us from just flying across?
Not to my knowledge.
The offer's there. You've ridden my wasps or my eagles or whatever
I'm
beast I
perfectly-
decide to conjure.
I'm perfectly happy to fly on eagle, wasp, or flying spaghetti monster if you wish.
I'm very happy to
Yeah.
fly. Delwyn, I don't like to bring this up because I don't want to seem rude, but it feels like you hit this spot with these creatures sort of 3 out of 4 times. I just you might want to pay attention next time. Should we fly them?
Yeah.
Flying
Yeah,
seems much. It's cheaper.
Said no one ever.
I'll put my hand out to send 1 soul coin, please.
Don't have any. Don't care. I can't carry them.
You have our soul coins, Delwyn.
No, I believe the skeletons carry the soul coins.
Yeah.
The skeletons carry the soul coins
Okay.
because they're unaffected by them. I don't have them. I'm not giving you a soul coin. That's silly. It'll
And that-
do horrible things to you. It should do horrible things. I have other questions.
I'm worried that it doesn't do horrible things.
I don't want that other moralistic dilemma if it doesn't do horrible things to you. If I don't know it doesn't do horrible things to you, I'm happier. Let me have this, please.
You don't know whether it's going to be PvP or not until you hand him a soul coin.
That's a great way of finding out who's evil in a party, though. It's like, bink! This feels fine. Oh, all the knives come out.
Well, I mean, yeah, you can. Even a good character can carry a certain number of soul coins.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been carrying one.
Yeah, but you feel bad when you carry it. That's correct, right? You feel
That's
awful.
correct, right?
According to Zados.
Someone keeps whispering that they want to get out, but apart from that,
Much as I would love to stand here debating moral philosophy, everyone loves moral philosophy professors. But shall we?
No, nobody loves moral philosophy
Do
professors.
you really want a soul coin?
No, it's fine. And then four giant wasps appear.
I love that it's wasps. It's some of it. I don't know why it's appropriate. It just really is.
If I got a soul coin, it would have been eagles, man.
So what you're saying is your rideshare app has a premium server.
It does.
I like wasps. Their bones are on the outside.
I mean, he could have some murder hornets.
That's so weird.
Does anything happen to us on the flyover?
No. As you're flying over, you can see that this tower has it's on an island, and on this island there are 9 Mesoloths and 3 Nikoloths.
Daemons, right?
Yes. They look over at you and then they look back to the tower. They appear to all be concentrating on the balcony, which is currently empty.
Do they speak infernal, Daemons?
I believe they do.
I think it's both infernal and abyssal. They're kind of
Yes, they
Yeah.
speak infernal and abyssal.
Because they're from the neutral. I also believe that they are like the mercenary ones. They won't necessarily start shit unless someone's paid them to, right?
Roll religion or arcana.
12.
I mean, you've heard something to that effect, I'm sure.
I mean, the professor would have probably told me something.
Well, we're interested in what's in the tower. Is there an... I assume there isn't an entrance on the ground.
No.
I'll straight head up to one of the daemons and say, what are you waiting for?
Hang on, just putting you onto the map.
Go speak to this gentleman.
Alright, I just need to get up.
I'll tell the wasps to sort of circle around the island for now. Like, you have the option of using them if you need to.
So you just go up and
Yeah, an infernal. So what are you waiting for?
Would you like to know?
Yes, I would like to know.
And what do you give me for the information?
What do you want for the information?
Soul coin.
No, it's not worth that. I'll give you a weapon.
Done.
I've got a... Did he just say done?
Yeah.
Okay, I was going to give him a bearded devil glaive. Fuck him.
Give him a knife.
I'll give him, like, a shitty dagger.
Okay, fine. He takes the shitty dagger. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Waiting.
Oh, the maid, she gives out contracts.
Contracts like bounty hunting contracts?
Some.
Okay.
He pays Ugoloths and he pays Ugoloths to carry out his bidding. Yes.
To do
I
what
also
sort of thing?
need to find my notebook because I've just realised there is something I've forgotten. And I will need to know.
translating this back to his comment as he speaks it.
Sorry, no, that's Ryan talking.
Yeah, okay.
Finding my notebook. There it is.
Can you ask... Actually, I can ask, to be fair. Why don't you just fly up to the balcony and...
Because the mage would be offended if we did that. No. We wait down here for him, and then he will talk down to us. He might invite us up, maybe if we're lucky. Probably not. No. Don't want to offend the mage. No, he gives us contracts. Yes, and money and weapons and power. Yes.
Anyone anyone have an idea of the name of this mage?
At that point, the door at the top of the tower opens, and a stern, bald man with a neatly trimmed black goatee beard and a penetrating stare peers over the balcony.
Okay. I do my best to be as visible as possible, because I imagine a mortal person in hell would be a new.
I think I'll wait till he starts speaking.
So he opens his mouth to start speaking, and do you do anything to try and catch his eye in particular?
I might cast like light on my hand to make myself visible.
Okay, if you do that, he goes, points at you guys, and just, beckons you up.
To the balcony.
Yes.
I guess.
Are we gonna have to
Up on our
wasp
wasps again.
Yeah.
We're so. Then they come.
He nods in appreciation of the craft.
Make our way up.
Oh God.
Yeah, the tokens now time on.
Yeah. I'll just whisper to the Mesloth I was talking to. Your snooze, you'll lose.
Oh, I should put his token on, shouldn't I?
Is this like
He doesn't have a token. Okay.
Is it just open at the top, and it is like a searing cauldron, or is it?
Oh no, that is a dome on top. There is still more
There's a
tower
room
there.
within.
Yes.
Great, thanks.
Greetings, welcome to the Tower of I am its host, Morden Caden. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Get in the absolute. I heard Mad Mage, and I thought it can't be. They're not going to put him in again.
Yeah, they do. All the
Yeah.
fucking time. I am Sen.
A fellow practitioner, I see.
Yes.
All of us are, I believe.
Ah, yes, but only one of you is following the wizardly path. Only one of you could rightly be called a mage. So what?
I look to to everyone else. I'm like, is this gonna start a fight? It feels like it's gonna start a fight.
I've been called worse, and let it go.
All right.
Yes, he is our only mage. Only him.
I mean no disrespect. The druidic arts are fine, I'm sure. But that's not where my true passion lies. No.
Why are you in this place, Avernus?
Research. I do research.
We need it out from you, non-agonal, made of adamantine.
Yes, about yay long, weird scripty language on it.
Can I roll insight to see if he's actually Mordenkainen? Or Mordenkainen?
Sure.
Because I feel like it's prudent to just check. I'm going to quietly sort of touch my holy symbol while I do it for guidance. I'm going to call that a 26.
Well, you don't get the guidance because he counterspelled.
Lol. Okay, 24 then.
But with an insight of 24, this is Mordenkainen-ish.
Ish?
Is he an illusion?
No,
Is he a clone?
not quite. You see there is a little damp patch left
He's a
behind with every step he takes.
He's a simulacrum. Because he's melting snow because he's in fucking hell.
Possibly I should have made you roll perception, but that's the same thing for you,
I
isn't
got
it?
a passive like 19 perception, dude.
Yeah.
Okay. Can we have it, please?
Which will help us rescue the points to vaguely where El Terrell probably is floating in the sky. Because I imagine you can see that huge hunk of rock pretty much anywhere.
Oh, you're trying to save the... Oh, okay. Well.
And whatever sits within the incendiator.
I care not for the people of wherever that is. However, I do believe I have the rod you're after, and I will give it to you in exchange for, well, I must maintain balance in the universe. So, I will give this to you if you go and speak and assist or kill or whatever it is you feel like doing to there's a lesser mage who's also studying the workings of magic in Avernus. He's a mage of no renown, but he's currently dossing around at the site of an obelisk.
Of what name?
I don't know.
You mean, didn't we just pass an obelisk?
Maybe.
You say assist or kill. That's a pretty broad range.
Yeah, I just get the feeling that I need to send you there. Not sure why.
Is this one of those things where your real person has told you to do something, but you can't quite remember what it is?
No, I've got. I don't. He doesn't know either. Good eye though, catching that. I'm impressed.
I mean, you don't even care what we do. You just want us to go there.
Yeah. I get the. Balance will be maintained in the universe if you go there. That is the key phrase that I have divined.
Do we
Sure.
do we
You've
get the
done
road
much.
now or later?
But if you sign a contract, I'll give it to you now. Don't worry, not one of the creepy Avernus contracts, although it is just as binding. But this will be parchment, quill, ink, standard
the-
magical bindings.
And we have to go there and assist or kill him or something.
You've got to go there and do whatever it is you're meant to do.
Fucking
That's-
deal,
that-
my friend.
That's vague enough to be infuriating.
Yeah. How do you think I feel?
That's fair.
Wet.
Yes, I won't be able to stay outside too much longer.
Could I add something to the deal, perhaps?
Perhaps.
I've been looking for a way to speak with the dead, but as you know, it's a clerical spell lord. Have you found some way of bypassing it? Or your Primarch, I guess?
We're not thinking enough.
There is a glare in your direction. That's not helpful. Maybe he just uses the Archmage template.
With like a couple. Oops. Oh, he won't have his 9th level spell though, I'd guess.
Yeah, and he'll have half hit points, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not suggesting we do it, but we do have form for absolutely fucking piling on one squishy wizard.
I think the one fucking squishy wizard can still fucking murk us.
Went so well last time with no lasting consequences. I love it when my actions don't have consequences.
I feel like pissing Warden kind of know would have consequences that reach
Okay.
across campaigns.
Dagomir,
Yeah.
could I please have a charisma saving throw?
You absolutely can, and I'm happy to do it. Oh, please banish me. That'd be fucking hilarious.
Go back to. Oh, that's bad.
Yeah. Charisma save, you say?
Yep.
It's going to be a +8 for me. 25.
Oh shit!
Tanked. What did he try to do to me?
He tried to banish you.
I'm bad here.
I mean, he wouldn't have maintained concentration. He would have brought you back.
Yeah, I have 54 seconds.
He was basically just trying to teach you a lesson.
I'm stubborn, come on. You ever meet Baba Katya? You're a researcher.
I would prefer if you didn't banish my friends. If they end up in a place that they can't get back from, that would be very bad. But to my question, as a fellow practitioner,
Out of character, is there an item?
I want to say there is, but I'm not sure what it would be called.
I need to.
Stone Speaker Crystal, Librum of Souls and Flesh.
Is the Leader of Souls and Flesh a? Okay.
One of the spell books from Tasha's. Yeah.
Right.
It'd be very appropriate.
Yes, I imagine it's the necromancy focused one.
Yeah.
Um,
Stone Speaker Crystal is from Out of the Abyss.
Okay, Dagomir.
Yep.
Do not make a wisdom save.
Yeah.
You rolled a 6,
Excellent.
and you are turned into a
Little tiny lizard.
tiny lizard. Yes.
Come on, if you have the chance to sass Mordenkainen, you sass Mordenkainen.
I understand he will turn back in an hour or so, but
Mordenkainen just looks at you and goes, "Well, it depends on which level I used," and hands you the lizard.
I have to fix this. I need him. He does keep me alive, and he's a good friend.
I take the lizard.
Well, for now, I suppose. Fix
I
it
hold
in
it
a
up to
minute.
my face.
Can you help me? I'm a necromancer. by trade, but I wish to be able to speak to the dead, the bodies, before I raise them to ask their consent.
Is it just one specific question you wish to ask? And is it the same question every time?
It's kind of
Because that could make things easier.
It's kind of around that question. So would you be okay with me raising your corpse in battle? It's a kind of a general question.
Wait here! And he disappears off.
Okay, I'll fix you in a minute, I promise. I won't let you stay a little lizard. It's probably concerning.
Can I cast reduce? On the list?
You absolutely can!
I'm a gecko now!
Oh dear. So he goes away.
Mm-hmm.
Comes back.
Not for a while.
What's in this room?
You're not in a room, you're still on the balcony.
Balcony, right?
Oh, okay. Is there like a room inside? Can we like step inside a little bit?
He does not allow anyone inside.
Oh, okay. So it's like there's like a barrier.
And in fact, if you try to peer through, you just see a vortex of swirling stars.
That seems like a bad thing we shouldn't touch. I'm sorry I'm wasting time here, but it's kind of important.
Roughly an hour later, Dagamir pops back into full size
Oh, that's
and
good.
shape.
It was at 9th level at least. That's good. How was it like being a lizard for a while?
You know what? Restful. I feel like I had a tiny mini break. Where would Dagamir have returned to on the material plane if he'd been banished?
Traxigor's tower.
Yeah,
Oh, that
he's
would-
disconnected.
That'd have been an interesting couple of
I
hours.
thought that if I
like-
was banished for a minute, I'd just be there with the otter going, "You weaselly little shit! You fucking left us there." Back.
Yes, that was what was going to happen if you hadn't succeeded on the bloody roll.
Yeah.
You know what? Actually, it might happen again anyway.
Yeah, why not? In fairness, I'm completely happy to him to walk out and banish me again, just with a flick of the wrist.
Well, now that you've mentioned that, yeah, that's exactly what he's going to do.
fine,
Yeah, another
I'll
30
go
minutes.
saving throw.
Another 30 minutes later, he walks out. You get a 3 on your charisma saving throw,
Brilliant.
and are back in Traxigor's tower briefly. And you just see there is an otter. You're suddenly back in the tower, and you just see the otter with a big wooden spoon over a cooking pot, and he was just doing that. It's like,
You weaselly little fucking shit. You fucking left us there.
that was the deal.
Anything you can help us with before
Yeah, it's about that long because Mordenkainen walks out, hands Sen a single white glove.
Thank you.
Okay, press that against the forehead
Very well.
of the skull, and it will ask that question. Can only do once per day, though.
It's more than I have now.
All right, now piss off. Oh, hang on, no, sign this contract.
Okay. I guess if only we're doing is just going there. Then signs it.
All right,
Assume
and,
it has like if we don't do it, bad things happen.
yeah.
Mordenkainen will happen to us.
It actually says that Mordenkainen will happen to you. It's like, what is the context of this?
I like that better than my original idea, but I think I might stick with the original idea.
Okay.
If you fail to do this, then you will lose all of your spellcasting powers. You forfeit all your spellcasting powers.
Ooh.
All right, now you sign, and hands to the next one.
Yep.
Wait, we all have to sign it.
Yep.
Just need to go to the obelisk. We don't have to actually.
What's the specific wording in the contract?
Yeah.
Travel to the obelisk and interact with what is there.
And that's it.
Interact with the creature there.
Oh. Okay. Sure.
So,
I'll sign.
okay. Does Zados sign?
Under that wording, then yes.
Okay. Dagamir is suddenly pinged back in.
With my hands sort of the space apart of an otter's throat. And then
And he basically where he pings back, there is a clipboard with a contract on it in front of his face and a pen.
I'll sign it.
Okay.
I like you.
I don't like you. Bye.
Back on the wasps, I guess. Oh,
Yeah.
we have to get new wasps. We've-
1 soul coin, please.
That's how they get you.
I mean,
You did
I
make a
don't
bargain with me for 1 both ways.
I don't have Featherfall. So. I open the cloak. One of the Skelly comes out. No, I don't want the wand, Skelly. I want the coin. Yes, that one.
How far is it across the river?
Thank you. And
Far
Skelly
enough.
hands you a soul coin.
It is probably 150 feet.
I'm gonna grab Sen and dimension door across the river.
What's the range on Dimension Door?
500 feet.
Oh, okay.
It's fucking
It's
long.
501 feet apart.
Too late. Cool.
So did you give Delwyn a soul
Yeah.
coin?
Good, yeah.
Okay.
Now Skelly's on that side because I've been dimension towards like Skelly's sitting there. I'm like, I mentally. send a
If
message
he's
to
handed
Skelly.
over the soul
Go.
coin, I won't dimension door because I'd rather have the 4th level spell. I will defend comedy spell slot used to my dying fucking day. And can I just say, I am privileged to have made Mordenkainen expend both portent dice and 3 spell slots and come out the other side completely unharmed.
You say both. He had more. Unfortunately, they were higher level ones. Sorry, higher rolls.
Cool. Okay, back in the car, kids.
Do you need to
They
put
need-
do you need to put
Are
another
they-
soul coin at this point?
We will have had 2 yesterday,
Okay.
so we will have 4 remaining, or now 3 because Delwyn has.
But do we get eagles at least this time?
No, you get
Sweet.
bats.
That's okay.
Yeah.
No. I'll give you the eagles. I'll give you the eagles.
Do these bats have any capacity to get us out of hell?
They'd probably have advantage on a related check, but you have to do it before the morning comes.
Will we have to navigate to the obelisk?
You will.
Shall I drive?
Yeah, go for it.
This has gone really fucking well every time. 7, 4 and a 3.
Okay, cool. Okay, so you're back on the road again. As you're driving along, you see a wall in the road. As you pull up to a stop, it is 15 foot high, 15 foot wide, and then when you look at the side of it, it is 5 inches thick. It is a wall of an opaque black liquid. And when you look into it, you see a smirking reflection of yourselves, but as fiends.
Unusual. All of us see fiends. Not
All-
one of us sees maybe something else. Okay, it's fine.
All of you see fiendish reflections of yourselves.
And of each other.
And you'll see a fiendish reflection of each other as well, yes.
I imagine Sen doesn't look all that much different, in honesty. He
Uh,
looks pretty fiendish already.
Wings.
Okay.
Wings, but they have they're patchy and they've got holes in them where they've been burned through by.
I do
Say
not
acid or
want to look
something.
at goat legs. Ugh.
No, that's
Can I try getting on the spear chucker and chuck a spear through it?
it.
Sure, it just go. It hits the. Okay, the entire thing just falls over.
Fixed it.
I don't know what the hell it was, but sure.
And you carry on.
Yeah, let's not look into shadow here things.
Do we see creatures on the road?
Very occasionally, you see other things, knocking about. You can occasionally see other vehicles in the distance. You occasionally see the occasional creature. I say occasionally a lot there. It's infrequent. It's meant to be a bit of a lonely trip, but you do every once in a while see something, whether it be one of these encounters or a person. In fact, some of these encounters are actually people. These strange encounters.
Okay.
You have to stop for the night, have a long rest, and the next day, as you're next day, partway through your journey, you come across another big pile of something.
Is it skulls?
No, it is a pile of 23 severed angel wings. Some of them still twitch.
That's a lot of dead angel.
At least
Uh,
You said 23. Sorry, are they 23 pairs of wings?
Yes.
Or
Look. So,
Actually, you know what? No. No, it's not 23 pairs. It's 23 individual wings, some of which are pairs.
Right. So we have 11 dead angels and 1 living Sephiroth.
appears to be the case. Sen will go down and see if there's because angel wings are huge as well. So
Depends on the angel, but yeah, normally
but
pretty big.
probably particularly huge. So, like, is there anything hiding in the wings,
No.
like any underneath it or around it?
Lulu vomits.
You know, it's okay. Lulu.
It's just a rainbow. Blah!
I'm sorry, Lulu. These are probably your family and like that. I don't know actually how that really works.
Lulu just flies back to the war machine, settles in Zados's arms, and folds her wings over her eyes. Sorry, folds her ears over her eyes.
I see. I will not ask my question then. If Lulu is nuzzled up.
It's very concerning that an angel is sitting in the lap of a tiefling. And that's kind of nice in a weird way. Can Sen have a look at any of the loose feathers? He doesn't want to do corpse raiding, but like some of the loose ones he'll collect, and then he will proceed to use earth shape, is it?
Mold earth?
Yeah, mold earth to cover the things over, create like a grave site.
Okay, yeah, you create a mass grave for angel wings.
Look, it's the best I could do. It sounds worse when you say it out loud.
No, that's fine. You've done your best to pay respects to this rather disturbing sight.
Maybe he'll mark it with a big
I misheard that as mark it as one word. I'll mark it this site for tourism kind of thing.
No, mark it like a big crest of something.
The infernal core of capitalism.
No fiends.
Yeah, and then he'll go back in the car, drive around.
After we are done at the obelisk, we should go back to the garage.
Yes, what I
We're getting low on salt points.
So you're heading back to. So you head back to the war machine, and you carry on.
I know how a very big pile there's.
Obelisk.
Looks like it's, okay, there we go. An unknown man with unknown purpose. Assist him at your peril, lest he drag you into madness. It's the map saying that.
All right.
I'm just dragging people onto the map. I'll check in a second. Yes, correct.
That's the wizard from the illustration in the PHP.
Oh, great.
A 30-foot tall obelisk, ringed by 7 smaller standing stones, rises from the crest of this hill. A tall man wearing tattered robes strides between the standing stones, gesticulating wildly and screaming curses into the wind.
Can we hear what you're saying?
Your passive perception is redonkulous, isn't it?
It is.
Okay, so you just hear, "Dang and blast it! Not again! Just, if only someone could... help! Help! Please! You must help me!"
Or kill you. What do you want?
What?
I'll approach. I get to about.
Oh, you go between the stones, huh? Okay.
There we
Give
go.
us any in for a pound.
What's the matter, Delwyn? Are you scared of some stones?
Sorry, I started.
No,
I just need to refresh my memory.
Throwing a rock at him and we're done. It looks like I was just gonna tidal wave him and then run away.
Yeah,
True.
Interact in my mind is speak with him. So
We could have got Dagomir to cast sending, and that would have been.
On a technicality.
but we were also sent here to restore balance, and if we're in hell, then
No, we were sent here to interact with the creature.
No, our contract was to interact, but he sent us because
I don't care what he sent us. I care the bare minimum effort is to get the rod, and the bare
This-
minimum effort is to interact with him and go away.
It's technically
Well,
true.
we've already got the rod, though, haven't we?
Yes, and now we've interacted with them, so...
And you
technically
accused me of being lawful.
I am, okay, I'm going to use this phrase, it's not on purpose, but as devil's advocate, he is correct. We can technically now leave based on the words of the contract.
How will we know if the contract is being fulfilled or not?
We don't lose our spell slots when we leave this place.
Also, does he does he have the power? Like, because hypothetically, if our powers were granted by someone who was more powerful than he was, does he have the power to take our power away?
My powers come from learning in books.
Yeah.
Oh, he could definitely do it to me.
Yeah.
I will cast enhance ability on myself for charisma.
I'm willing to hear this man out anyway.
Yes.
He is a man in hell.
So, hello, I have forgotten my name. Fuck.
You said you were in need of help.
Yes, well, my name is something, and I come from... Fuck! Okay, so... I am trying to solve the enigma of the obelisk, because I am trapped here. Yes, I cannot leave the Ring of Stones.
Shit. I'm just gonna try back up, to there, and see if I can step outside the ring of stones.
I would wait... Oh no, you're fine. Okay, apparently you're fine. Apparently it's not you, just me. Fucking marvellous.
What do you know about the obelisk?
Okay, so I believe each standing stone is keyed to one of the 8 schools of magic. My current working theory is that the central obelisk grants a boost in arcane power to mages across the cosmos. If you can aid me in empowering it, then we may be able to... well, A, free me. that would be marvellous. But B, also increase the power of mages tenfold across the cosmos.
Wait, all mages?
Potentially. It could be all mages, it could just be all mages that are inside the circle at the time, it could be all mages that touch that particular obelisk with the little finger of their left hand. Maybe they just need to lick it. Who knows? That's what I was trying to research, and then
It
got
got guidance
stuck
on Sam.
here.
Sure. Does this smell like bullshit? I mean, he believes it. That's clear. But he crazy and don't remember his name or where he came from. So that's fine in of itself. But
Roll
does
an
this-
Arcana check.
Sure. Okay. Thank you for the guidance. I think I'm gonna need it. Okay, let me get that.
The DC was 15.
Okay, it says 25.
Okay, the arcane runes on those obelisks around the outside do indeed relate to the 8 schools of magic.
Did the colours relate to the correct schools based on if you cast Detect Magic?
Ooh. Yeah, you've just got that, haven't you? You can do that out well.
I don't know if that's a spell that I've taken, but it is a spell that I could have learned.
That was one of the warlock powers is the ability to just cast detect magic at will. One of the warlock invocations.
Yeah, I'm trying to work out if I've taken that one or not. I can read all writing, and I can pull creatures closer towards me if I hit them with Eldritch Blast.
Okay, no, you haven't taken that.
So no, I
Okay.
haven't. But would I know of Detect Magic?
You know of detect magic. Yeah, you know that spell could do it. Could allow you to figure out potentially figure out the schools of magic associated with each
Zen,
each
Yes.
obelisk.
you have this spell?
Detect magic.
Yes.
I prepared. I do.
It's a ritual spell anyway.
I do have it, yes. I can cast the spell. I will sit down and begin the ritual casting the spell. Pull out
Okay.
the stones and-
What is written on this central obelisk as well?
Oh, you
Yeah,
can read all
that's-
writing.
Yes.
Andy.
I'm not sure they. They didn't think that people would actually be able to read it.
Does it actually correspond to some kind of thing about evocation or abjuration or one of the schools?
It does. Okay, so yeah, reading. You can read the writing. And you can figure out that, yes, each of these does correspond to a different school of magic, and you can figure out which one is which. And the central pillar does appear to be some kind of channel. It speaks of channeling arcane power.
So is the central one more likely to be evocation then? Because there's 8 schools and there's only 7 outer obelisks.
Well, that's a good point. Well, this is not an official map. There was no official map for this in the book.
Okay.
So there's one central obelisk and 8 around there.
Yes, there is one, and sorry, no, there is one ringed by 7.
Oh.
So
there's
which
one
school is missing?
or in the center.
Yeah, one of them will be in the center. Evocation is, I think evocation is the one in the center.
Do I have any evocation spells?
Light.
So, this guy says, now, this wizard goes, right, so I would request, if possible, that each of you who is able to channel some kind of magic, to assist with channeling the streams of magic, place your hand upon a stone and then channel a spell of that school of magic into that stone.
One
I
moment.
might be willing to do that in one moment.
Of
And I
course.
stop casting Detect Magic, and I start casting Identify on the pillar nearest to me, which will tell me what it does.
Okay, let's say you've got pick a school of magic.
I'll choose Necromancy because that makes sense, which is this pillar over here. I can get to it. Go to it. Go. Go.
Oh, you're there. You're there.
I am there. Go.
Okay,
How do you know that's the necromancy one?
It's green. Necromancy's green.
I completely agree, and I don't know why.
yeah,
Because if you look
ditto.
on D&D Beyond, the colors of
Yeah,
magic
true,
schools have colors.
Ah,
The one in the center is Abjuration.
oh, okay.
Evocation is top right, I think. The yellow one top left is Conjuration.
Illusion is purple.
Enchantment is purple.
Illusion be pink.
Enchantment is pink. Illusion is purple.
Okay, yeah. And then there's kind of a yellowy orange one and an orange one. So the yellowy orange is Conjuration. The orange one is Transfer. Yeah.
Okay, okay. The standing stone is a focus for necromancy magic
Mhm.
that is keyed to interact with the other obelisks.
Learn its properties, how to use them, whether it requires attunements, how many charges.
Okay, no attunement, no charges. You use them in rituals,
Mhm.
and they will amplify the effect of the magic within them. They will amplify the effect of the magic that's cast through them.
Okay. So, I've rolled 19 for Arcana. Does casting a spell while touching a stone seem like a good idea?
It's how they're designed to be used.
If they
Okay.
amplify magic cast through them, can I walk over to Divination School and cast Identify on it?
Which is a divination spell.
Correct. To figure out, to amplify the spell so that it will tell me exactly what's going to happen when this ritual triggers.
Well, you're casting identify on the objects, not. There are different rituals that could be done. This just amplifies. This just amplifies the rituals.
Okay.
However, I mean, there are also side effects. For example, because you cast identify on the divination one, I'll give you this. The side effect of casting, of using a divination spell upon this whilst performing a ritual, you will gain the benefits of true seeing for an hour.
Oh.
That's just a side effect of whatever ritual you try to do.
So.
However, you need to actually be doing a ritual rather than just casting through it.
Right.
Do I have any ritual cast spells?
You don't. It doesn't need to be a ritual spell. You just need to push a spell through it whilst someone is leading a ritual.
This guy in the middle.
Which
Okay.
this guy in the middle is trying to. This is what he wants. He would like to do a ritual with you lot helping channel magic into it through appropriate stones.
Which he thinks will do something.
what he's trying to do is he's trying to break the barrier that is keeping him specifically in place. Because I'm stuck in here. If you'll observe, he walks to the edge, tries to walk out, and is just like stopped by a wall of invisible energy. It's just like,
Try teleporting.
yes. Wait, no, I don't. Sorry, I forgot. I don't know how to teleport.
I'll grab him by the shoulder and try and teleport.
Okay, you dimension door away. He remains there.
Okay, cool.
Ooh.
That's cool.
In fact, he vanishes, reappears in the same place upside down, and lands on his head. Oh.
What has powering all mages everywhere got to do with you being tied to this place?
So I was here doing research, and I was trying to empower mages, and I apparently triggered some kind of failsafe, which left me stuck here.
Were you happen to be trying to empower the obelisk you were in front of, the abjuration one?
Yes.
That makes sense.
Do I
Tracks.
believe him?
Give me a second. I am just going to roll the appropriate check. I'm going to do it manually, so you can't see what I'm doing. You believe him.
There's an add-on called Private Rolls. It will completely obfuscate the dice. You don't even see like a chat box. Nothing shows up.
I've got actually private roles, and
That's what I mean. Yeah.
I just haven't bothered learning how to use it.
Did I end up with the helmet of telepathy, or the detect thoughts, or whatever it was, or someone else got that?
Somebody has that.
I don't have it. I'm happy to hand wave it and say that Dag was the one who had it.
Yeah.
Sure.
I'll try detect thoughts just for surface thoughts.
Just looking at the spell.
Will this be yet another time when I read the mind of someone fucking insane?
Yes, just the surface thoughts. Okay. Surface thoughts wise, you just get. I hope these are the ones who will be able to free me from this prison.
I tell you what, I can't have the helmet of telepathy. At least at the same time as the hat of disguise. Fair enough.
What do you think, Senor, the magic warrior?
There is an effect on the obelisk. If we were to perform whatever ritual is required, it would feed back into us and potentially grant us boons. I only know what the divination one will do. It would give us temporary true sight. It only lasts an hour, so it's not that useful. I don't know what the others do. My identify isn't powerful enough to pierce what they would grant us.
Would it need to be spells of any power or cantrips?
I believe cantrips would work.
Then I've got 5 schools covered like off the bat.
So, I whispered to Sen, if you've cast Detect Magic, does our prisoner here, is he giving off any colours that indicate a magical effect?
I will cast Detect Magic as a ritual. I didn't cast it yet. I cast Identify because I assumed something was up with the pillars, but I will do that. Then I cast Detect Magic as a ritual. And then, I answered that question. I assume the stones all glow in the correct colors, and then...
The stones all glow in the correct colours. If you focus, you can get that they are indeed matching the correct schools.
Cool. And the man himself?
The man himself does appear to have a magical effect on him.
What school?
Illusion.
Okay, that's concerning. I would have expected to see enchantment, perhaps abjuration. He has an illusion cast on him. There are 2 possibilities. Either he is very vain and is making himself look like he has hair, or he is not what he appears to be.
Cast detect evil on aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead.
As well as where the creature is located. Okay. So you get that there is an undead quite near you.
Yeah, I know that one.
That one's okay.
He's my buddy.
He's fine.
You get that there is a celestial quite near you.
Yep, she's my other buddy.
You get that there is a fiend quite near you.
Is that Zados flavored fiend?
Yeah.
Okay.
You get that there is another fiend quite near you.
Is that him?
Let me just double check. Yeah, that's him.
So,
Yeah.
Then we
if-
all reconvene.
We'll just gonna exchange notes for a second. He's a fiend.
Explains the illusion.
Have you had to drop detect thoughts now that you've cast detect evil and good?
Helmet telepathy is detect thoughts at will.
Really?
Yeah, you could just keep doing it.
Fuck me. Fair enough.
I did have to drop enhance ability though, so I no longer super charismatic.
Okay.
I mean, why would a... Yeah, I'm with the group, but my token's struggling to move. I'll give it one more try, but...
Thank you.
Why would a fiend be imprisoned in hell?
The wrong
Does
kind
it-
of fiend.
Doesn't necessarily mean devil.
Could be a daemon or a demon.
Any in between. But I suspect he is trapped.
Yes.
He's already-
Shall we, if we back up a bit, if he is actually trapped, we could just have a conversation with him and then leave.
I agree. So,
Back up outside the obelisk.
yes.
Where are you going? Oh no! Please don't go! Please don't
Who
go!
are you really?
Yeah,
Yes.
and why are you imprisoned, really?
Yes.
I already told you. I'm
A
A
fiend.
fiend, yes.
Where?
Oh.
Remember, the problem with needing wizards to get out of a place like this is they tend to be wizards and smart.
Ah, fuck.
Like, we're not necessarily not going to help you, but you do need to be honest if we are going to.
Indeed.
Very well. Open as this is then.
A fiend.
That would be hilarious if the pit thing was trapped. He's like, nope, you're staying there because that's the best station
That's
in all worlds.
Demon.
You see a big orange monkey with a tiny pair of glasses perched on the end of his nose.
Winston.
Oh, in an instant.
So, yes, my name is Ubbalux.
Okay. Your name is Obelix, and you're next to an obelisk.
Yes.
Alright then.
The pit fiend Bell imprisoned me inside this circle of standing stones. He decided to torment me by revealing that the secret to escaping this prison was hidden in the arcane runes etched across these stones. I have been trying to solve the riddle and escape.
What is the riddle?
I don't know. I believe that channeling appropriate schools of magic through enough of these pillars will allow me the escape that I seek.
Okay, so what can you offer us in return?
I'm not sure. I'm a little bit, strapped right now. I don't appear to be carrying my wallet with me.
Can I just say, out of character, I like him. I know he's a demon, but I like him.
I can act as a guide around Avernus. I could
You're not exactly a devil. I mean, this is your home turf. You're technically like you're a POW, what you are.
You do hate devils.
Oh yes, devils are indeed the fucking worst. Yes.
And you are a wizard.
I have some small arcane talents.
But are you a wizard?
Not a very good one.
Okay.
Wouldn't you just, if you died here, wouldn't you just pop back to the abyss?
You'd think so, wouldn't you? But no, I reincarnated right here.
Brutal.
I climbed to the top of that pillar, threw myself off it, broke my own neck, and then reappeared here.
That's rough, buddy.
You must have really pissed Val off.
See, I don't even think it was that. I don't remember what I did, but I get the feeling that it wasn't even that bad. He's just a vindictive son of a bitch.
No, this takes effort. this is quite
creative.
complicated. This is complicated spell work, and
Sadly, the only arcane power I have is I have some small wizardly talent because I ate a wizard. Wasn't enough, so I'm trying a different tack.
Okay. Is that
Okay.
where you got the adorable glasses then?
And also the appearance that you saw before.
Right.
Sorry, who imprisoned you here?
Bell, the
Bell.
former
The
former
old boss.
archdevil. Yes.
Ah, sorry, I thought you said someone else.
oh, so you've been here a while.
Yes, I have.
Sidebar, gentlemen.
Yes, sidebar.
One,
I'm not.
one question. What would you do with your freedom?
I dare say I might go home if I can.
And go home and Do what?
Get some friends together and jump Bell, pretty much. Give him the old cosmic wedgie.
Sidebar.
Can
Okay.
we keep him?
So, I'm guessing Bell, very evil god.
Bell, very evil archdevil, but currently not in power. Currently second in command, I believe.
Yes.
Mhm.
Forced to work for Zariel.
Yes, but possibly a future ally. If we release that one, he's not going to be best pleased with us.
Will he even remember?
Probably not, but I'm not inclined to help a demon either, for no good reason. I think we should leave. We've kind of met our quota. We can't kill him. He can't, and he can just stay there until somebody else comes. We could put a sign up that says, "Do not trust the wizard in the ring. He's an asshole."
We could always make a deal with him.
No, he's a demon, not a devil.
But he's in Avernus, so he would still be bound by the laws of Nessus.
If you get him to sign a contract,
He's still bound, even if he's a demon.
I
What
mean,
would this deal entail?
Well, it would be something like we put our best faith effort into freeing him, and if we do, he serves us until we leave this place, and then he goes to the abyss and never returns.
I'm usually against wholesale slavery, but you have the Helm of Telepathy. Can't you just pry his true name out of his head?
That's holy fuck. That is evil, even for me.
Well, it would guarantee his cooperation.
I'm not comfortable with it.
He is a chaotic evil entity. It's not like a.
Half the fuckers I work with are chaotic evil. Present company excluded.
Some included, I think.
Yeah.
But no, I don't feel a demon
That-
isn't a creature that was a centaur. It is a being of the abyss, engine of destruction. It's not a soul.
but he's against Zariel, so
He is, but only because chaos
Because
abhors
he's
law.
born to be.
I mean, I'm not too fussed on the reasons behind it. My vote is to free him, but I have no idea how we do that, and I'm also happy to be outvoted, which I think I am.
I do believe that he is correct. That placing your hands on channeling magic and break whatever spell is. However, I do not know what would happen, and I suspect that Val, if he's the one who did this, some of them would be not very friendly to you. Not all of them are going to be good.
Hmm.
Abjuration would probably be quite benign. I know divination is friendly enough, but I'd be very concerned about necromancy and evocation. Transmutation would be like a crapshoot. God knows what would happen.
Could get wings, could be a bee.
Could be both. A bee with the wings of a dragon. Anything's possible. Like I said, crapshoot.
Isn't magic groovy?
Enchantment would be fun. You could fall in love with the pillar.
There is, of course, another option. We'll leave him here for now. And then when we find out whether Bell needs to be on our side or not, then we come back, free him if we want to.
Well,
I think-
why don't we ask the wizard who sent us here in the first place?
Oh,
Morden
send a sending
Kainen.
to Morden Kainen, yes.
Yeah.
could do.
I mean,
No.
don't think-
you'd really have to twist my arm into cold calling him.
I think we leave a sign that says "Demon inside of standing stones. Don't trust." And then
Don't demon
we don't
open
know.
inside.
Yes. Sen will basically use mold earth to pull a basic from the ground a big as big as he can make it sign that says "Don't open demon inside. Do not trust wizard."
What are the pillars made out of stone with runes carved into them?
yeah,
Could I cast stone shape on one of them to distort the runes so that they can't be used to free him for now until we decide otherwise? Like if we know what it should be, then we can.
Don't try to
Stone
open
shape
the
it
lock,
back.
just trying to bust it.
I'm trying to break the keyhole for now.
Yeah. You jam it full of honey and
Yeah.
nails.
I like the idea. That was my next idea for how to break him out in the first place, was just break the obelisks.
you could try it.
Brilliant.
Mm. this feels very risky. All of
Risky
a sudden.
in terms of letting him out, or risky in terms of it backfiring on.
Look,
Either.
he's been here since before Zariel showed up. He's
Mm.
not fucking going anywhere unless...
True.
No, he can't kill himself. He can't leave on his own. He can't cast all the right spells in order to do so. He said so himself.
I'm going to send him Morden Kainen.
Okay.
Good morning. We have reached the.
No, he can't counterspell you from here.
He cannot. When we have reached the obelisk, we have met the wizard, revealed him as a demon. Does this hold our contract fulfilled? Because the other thing is, if what Mordenkainen wants is this guy freed or assisted or whatever, then there's not a lot we can do about it, and we can't kill the guy to solve the problem because he'll just end up here again.
We'd have to release him, then kill him.
Yeah, exactly. Any response from our favourite Richard O'Brien impersonator?
The contract is fulfilled. The universe is not in balance. Never call me again.
The contract is fulfilled. The universe is not in balance. Never call me again. I mean, like, there's worse news.
I'd actually prefer an unbalanced or slightly.
It'd be good to know which direction it was balanced in.
Yes, this is concerning, but that's not our problem. That's cosmological levels of shit. That's not really going to deal with that yet.
I think we leave him here for now, and then we can always come break him out later if we want him.
We're going to leave you here. Goodbye.
No,
we might
please
be back
don't.
later.
We
Oh,
might come back.
please,
We probably will come back.
please. I'm just so desperate. Please. I'm channeling Galia a little bit there.
Kind of pathetic. No.
Look, I have the spells. If we free the city, if our business is done here, I have the spells to come free you myself, alone, on my own. So, hang tight, good buddy.
Is there something you need? Is there something that I might be able to help you with?
Got any of these? And I'll hold up a non-identical rod.
Oh, I know those.
Okay.
Yes, that arsehole Bell made them, didn't he?
Detect thoughts, surface thoughts.
Oh,
From
more
what you're
of
saying is
Bell's fucking handiwork.
Yeah. Oh yes, continue.
I'll continue if you try to get me out.
No, because we know more about this than you are currently telling us. So, you're probably just telling us information that we already know. But, you know, you got to spend money to make money.
Okay. So you're hunting those down, yes? They were scattered all over Avernus, yes?
They were.
Okay. How many have you got so far?
A number.
Okay. How many have... I know how they came to be scattered.
Detect thoughts. Do I get from surface thoughts that he's trying to make something up as he's going along?
No, actually.
Okay.
He is going, yes, maybe this information will be what they're after. But he is trying to keep his thoughts guarded.
So you remember it?
I have heard tell of what happened, yes. I gained the information. I believe it to be accurate.
Would that information help us in any way, shape, or form in the future?
If you know what happened to them, they might help you in tracking them down.
But we know where they are.
All of them.
How many were there?
9.
Then we know where they are.
Do we? We only know the locations of 8, right?
I thought we
Yeah.
had. We've got 5, haven't we?
We've got 5.
All right, let's count the ones that you've got. Let's go to the map.
For the map.
To the map.
Oh, I shouldn't have clicked on the map.
I'm looking at a grey screen now myself.
Yeah, same.
So we've got 5. There are 3 on the map.
Yeah, if we've got 5 and there's 3 on the map, we are missing one somewhere.
Yeah. I remember there was one that wasn't showing up.
And we were like, we'll just...
Originally, there were 2 yes, and you got one of those from Mahadi's. Let's go back to the obelisk.
Which makes sense because Mahadi's is on a
He's an
separate
extra
plane.
dimensional space.
So
Not even that, it's just Mahadi's just doesn't show up on the map because the guy never made it there, and because it moves around. It's actually built into a bunch of war machines. Every tent can fold up and then it travels around.
Oh, neat.
If we don't know where it is, and we probably need all night. I'm not going to try to fabricate one of these things myself.
Do you know how exactly they are used?
And we know how to use them.
Yeah, but I'm just curious to see if he knows.
No, unfortunately they were made after my time and I never really figured out. I do know, however, that I do know that someone wasn't best pleased when they were misplaced.
Bill?
Indirectly, Bell. Yes.
Sorry.
Oh, she tore him a new hide.
Sidebar.
Yep.
It's more moral philosophy.
Well, I haven't changed my stance. I'm still in favour of freeing him, but now seems to be a benefit to freeing him.
I'm concerned with freeing him. What caused
What's the
what
benefit?
damage?
Well, he'll tell us or potentially tell us where the 9th one is.
Why don't
Or
we
at
just
least
make him
how-
tell us without freeing him?
Because there's nothing we can. Because he's a demon and he's locked here, so we can't torture or kill him. And the only thing he wants is to be gone.
But the one thing you could is you
How
could
close is
find-
he to us?
you
Because
could find
I can't see right now.
Unfortunately, I can't see either.
At last count, you were 60 feet away.
you could-
I mean, it
I
varies.
mean, we can just keep coming back, and I can cast charm on him every day until we get the answers out of him. If we don't want to free him, we can come back and we can get the information eventually.
I guess my stance is in an area where there's literally, well, almost an infinite number of demons. What does freeing one more do? Like negatively towards us?
or to anyone.
Yeah. I mean, there's a.
We can.
I mean, if you want to roll Arcana,
Or I rolled a 1.
21.
okay, as far as demons go, Bulguras aren't particularly high,
High ranking.
high ranking, yeah. Like, to put it into terms that your characters wouldn't understand, but you would, they're CR5. They're quite low in the totem pole. They're not at the bottom,
No.
and, they would be a challenge for, adventurers just starting out. You guys can probably wipe the floor with them.
He's not a threat to us, but he could be a threat to other people.
Hmm.
My concern more is with the obelisks themselves, what danger they present. Like
I am
said,
happy to I'm happy to do whatever needs to be done to the obelisks myself.
Same.
I'm willing to take that risk, and I can do it with my spells that I have currently.
In the same way in which I can come back and keep charming him until we get the information up, surely you can keep coming back and identify all 8 pillars.
I was only able to identify one of the rest of the necromancy inaccessible. I could identify them in the same information, whereas the divination one, because it's granted due to its nature. I
Well,
doubt
you actually
all-
gained true sight for a split second.
Yeah, I
Oh,
don't
good-
think. I don't think Baal constructed.
Yes.
But if releasing him will get us information, if afterwards he attacks us, we just send him to join.
Between the three of you, you have already proved you are more than capable of taking me the fuck down if something goes wrong. I'll do it.
Don't touch the enchantment one. Let's.
I'll leave that
go
one
with-
to last.
Yeah, that's a smart.
That's the
one.
worst school.
Yeah, by far. Yeah, necromancers had rap. Because I know, I think either Dagomir or Zadosh touch the abjuration. And
Yeah.
I have a good feeling about that. I mean, what's it gonna do more?
I can do evocation, illusion, and transmutation.
I can do.
Oh, and conjuration, kind of.
If it's just
I-
a spell, I can do.
I would like to.
Does he need to be part of the ritual in terms of does he need to be actively casting something?
He will be doing the central ritual itself. You will be powering up the stones while he
So we
does
can't
it.
like incapacitate him, then do the ritual.
No.
Will we need 8 people to do it? To touch each of the pillars at the same time? Or can they be broken in sequence?
Or do we even need to use all 8? Do we just need to pump enough power in there to do something?
He believes that you just need to have enough power in them, but you can't do it like one at a time.
Okay.
It has to be
just
all
need
at
to-
once.
So we can't even do it.
Mm-mm.
We would need.
You could find-
You don't necessarily need to do every pillar.
Okay.
How
All
many
just-
do
the
you
ones
need
we
to
do, we need to be done at once.
So it could just be
All the ones that you do them at once and see what happens. Yes.
plus whatever the Balgura can.
Yeah.
I 2 schools to stay away from: evocation, necromancy. The rest are kind of a crapshoot. Who the fuck knows what happen? I'm gonna take conjuration.
Oh, I was gonna pick one.
If you want it.
Well, just
By
because
all
like
means.
that's my animal
Yeah.
stuff.
This is assuming that we are doing it.
That's also true.
We should make him sign a contract first.
That
we
is
will
the other thing I was going to say, most definitely.
that we will make an attempt to free him, but success or fail, he will relay what information he knows about
Any
the
and all
stones.
information he knows about the adamantine rods and the contextual information surrounding it.
Add in a slight good faith clause in there. Say we will do our utmost to make an attempt. We can't fail on purpose.
An imp suddenly appears beside you.
No, will he
Oh.
attempt to harm us?
A notary.
Yeah. Did you require assistance making a contract, sirs? Hmm.
Yes, a contract that involves no souls. None.
No souls. Oh, okay. What are the terms? And do you relay all this back?
Yeah, so the terms are: we will make a good faith effort to attempt to free him, guaranteeing no success.
Mhm.
In return, he will A, tell us all any and all information he is aware of regarding the adamantine rods, their creation, their dispersal, and their function, and any other sundry information we deem relevant. B, he will well, do we want him to try and immediately fuck off home? I guess we throw in for good measure. He will in perpetuity refrain from ever harming a mortal or creature non-native to Avernus. Yeah, because that a little bit. And then
Do I count as mortal in this situation? Can we get a Darwin exemption clause?
well,
then?
hence non-native to Avernus. Then do we want him to act as a guide, or do we want him to just try and fuck off as quickly as he can to the abyss?
I think we cannot write a contract well enough to make sure that he doesn't murder us in our sleep. So
Then he at that point immediately and taking no other action goes home.
after
But-
providing us the information.
By the most direct route possible.
Oh, that's a fun rip.
And is that acceptable, DM?
Yeah, sure.
Acceptable to the Balgura.
If needs must.
And there is no other provision in there for the imp to get anything out of this, because fuck imps. He's
No. I'm just the contract imp. I don't even have a name.
Crimp.
Have a name.
Crimp, it's right there.
Oh no, I can't. I couldn't claim any kind of name, sirs. No, then I'd get kicked in the face.
Delightful. Are we happy with, before we sign it, are we happy with that contract? That he tells us everything he knows, doesn't never again harms a mortal or creature non-native to Avernus, and then goes home by the most direct route possible.
Sounds agreeable.
One addendum. Could we add non-native to Avernus or the Abyss? I need to be able to defend myself back there.
Ah, that's a good point.
That seems
That's fair.
reasonable. Yeah, okay.
None of you are native to either of the furnace. Good, that's fine. I'm checking, Delwyn.
Okay, sirs. In that case, let me just summon the contract. And a portal appears, and a lemure falls out of it, with the deal printed in glowing runes on its lumpy flesh.
As someone who had his share of, pocket money taken away from not reading infernal contracts as a child, can I have a read through it to,
Sure. Yeah, it is exactly as. Yes, this imp is contracted to perform contracts, and he is contracted to to create these contracts accurately.
Okay.
He would get away with more if he thought he could, but he doesn't think he can, which is why he's still an imp.
How do we sign this?
Oh, kiss it.
I really don't want to.
The lemure.
I'll take one for the team.
Right.
You kiss it.
sure.
Goes over to the Bulgura. Very well, let's get this over with. Mwah! Ugh, tastes like gone off steak.
Yeah,
Ugh.
it's not to be bad for you, my friend.
Right.
The lemure transforms into a stone statue with the deal visible on the surface, and then sinks into the ground and disappears.
That's cool.
I think I will take divination as I know what it is.
And you were taking conjuration,
Yeah.
Darwin?
I mean, I'm all about the armor. I'll take abjuration if you don't want it.
I can't do it.
I shout, not evocation.
Abjuration.
No, yeah, that's more for anyone else. It's like, no one
okay.
can take evocation.
Very well. I will take illusion then.
It's probably safe.
I will
He becomes invisible forever.
strap on the gas mask and take a good half of the plant before we before we do this.
Yeah.
Getting myself 36.
Protection from evil and good is the spell I'm using.
Fair.
I'm using light. What color is evocation, or do we not need to?
You don't need to worry about which one you're going to.
Okay.
This map is more for decoration and illustration than actual use.
Illusion, I think, is purpley.
So, wait, are you doing evocation then, Mike?
No, illusion. Sorry.
Oh, illusion.
Sorry. Good. I am.
You just nearly got yourself murdered.
There's also the question of if light is an illusion spell.
It's not. No, I got my minor illusion is my.
Okay, there we go.
Before
I
we
will
do
pass.
this, I bardically inspire each member of the party.
Fair.
For their saves.
And
I
if
will-
I've got us all killed, I apologise in advance.
I will cast False Life on myself. Just because I think this is probably really bad, I'll cast it at 5th level, which gives me 1d4 plus 1 plus 5 and 15, 20, 25 HP.
For my part,
26.
I'm casting protection evil on good on myself before I start doing it for the ritual.
Okay.
Let's do this.
So, you put your hands upon each different stone. Ubbalux begins to chant. The air fills with ozone as lightning courses over the standing stones. You will each be taking 26 points of lightning damage.
Yep.
You'll use up the spells that or cantrips that you tried to use, and lightning blasts from all of the pillars that you've activated into the central pillar, which then shoots off into the sky, and Ubbalux just goes, "Oh, another failure. Fuck." So, Rich, what one were you touching? Conjuration.
I was using conjure animals.
Okay. A monodrone appears in an unoccupied space within 5 feet of you and follows you around until it's destroyed. It is indifferent towards all creatures, including you.
You got a pet robot, my dude!
That's sweet.
Fuck yeah!
Your little spherical monodrone, yeah.
Yep. And it's just like, ooh, whatever.
Hey, bud.
Ugh. It rolls its single eye.
That's incredible.
Brad, you are on divination.
Yeah.
You have true seeing for the next hour.
Cool.
Joe, which one are you touching?
Abjuration.
+2 AC for the next 24 hours.
Nice. So Shield of Faith, essentially.
Yeah. And Michael, evocation.
Illusion.
Um,
Although I am very curious about evocation, but
It
illusion
was
was
so
the one
gonna
I.
be like fireball.
An illusory swarm of harmless bats flutters over your head for the next hour.
Out of curiosity, what was evocation?
Standing Stone casts magic missile targeting you with 5 missiles.
Yeah, so you told me to stay the fuck away from
Necromancy, take 30 necrotic damage from the Standing Stone. No roll, just 30 damage. Transmutation turns your skin blue for the next 24 hours.
Well, that's not too bad. Just 30 necrotic damage. Is not
Enchantment casts confusion on you for
That
1
would-
minute.
bad for a minute.
It's not great.
Save DC 15.
Okay, maybe you can.
I am, for what it is worth, genuinely sorry, my friend.
Well, a deal's a deal, and I signed a contract, so... the rods, these non-organal rods that you're trying to gather,
Yes.
they were kept in a flying fortress, and eventually that flying fortress was brought down from the sky by a giant flying worm. Just smashed the thing to fuck. Crashed.
I believe I may have picked a bunch of oopsie daisies there, chaps.
Zarya was not best pleased, but she was even more perturbed when she found out that that's where the rods were. She had given them to Bell to safeguard, and he'd put them on a flying fortress. By the time she attempted to regain those rods, they had already been gone. You see, scavengers and salvagers had already been in there and collected those rods amongst other numerous scrap. I believe it was one of the warlords. I forget the name, but she's a hag. and she turned these rods into war machine parts, and then various things have happened to cause them to get destroyed, so they were scattered all around. You may find that any that you are missing are part of a war machine.
Mad Maggie.
Oh, that sounds like the one, yes.
It's in her fucking car, isn't it?
Her car or our car?
Oh my god, if it was our car.
Because our detecting rod wouldn't pick it up because that's where we keep all of our other rods.
That would be incredible.
Well,
I need to get my Smith's tools and get under the hood of the car.
Roll me perception check.
I would love to. Guidance.
17.
17. Okay, your gear stick has 9 sides.
Oh, fuck off, Ryan.
As I said, when you got the car, you have a 9-sided gear stick, and I have been trying to hint to Joe that he needs to listen to those episodes again so he can go, no!
Oh my
That is the whole
god.
fucking.
Also-
you would never have found it. Not a million fucking years.
Yeah. You know, like when all the jokes about D&D parties taking 12 years to solve a puzzle meant for third graders.
Also,
Every one
I
of
have
those
been
jokes
telling
just
you
comes
you've
to
got one more rod than you thought you did this entire time. I keep on getting it wrong and saying you've got one too many.
Oh, well.
Also, those rods are currently kept in an extra-dimensional space and do not appear on the map.
On the map.
So it's only the one on your war machine. So if you'd left the war machine with Silas and gone somewhere else, then that would change things.
It sort of Dagomir just steps
Healed
out of the war machine and walks towards you guys. Well, I do feel very foolish now.
You've had your hand on it for days.
You found it then. Oh, was it like deep inside the bowels of the ship?
Yes,
Like,
yes, it
in
was.
the engine
We shall
part?
never speak of this again. Neither Zados, you agree with me, right? And I hold up was very clearly the gear shift. Zados, you agree with me, and I very deep in the engine.
Yep.
Oh.
The question is, how are you going to change gears now?
Can I fashion something?
I mean, we could continue using it as a gear stick for now, right?
Well, let's just go back all the way back to the garage in first gear. It's fine.
I'm going to say that you can't actually remove it right now.
That's fine. We'll go to Silas. We need to head there next anyway because I mean it's 11:30 and I got work in the morning. So shall we call it?
Yeah, I think that's probably a good point to call it. I've been sitting on that one for ages.
Oh, you look so pleased with yourself as well.
I am pleased with myself. Should I not be?
Yeah.
You should be delighted with yourself.
You should, yeah.
Yeah, I am. All right, let's call it there. We'll say that you guys head off to the garage.
Before we leave, I wanted to try one thing, which was, we did say we would try and do our best ability. Sen knows that what Delwyn was.
Oh, the stone shape to.
Yeah, I think that would break him out of there, so I want to try stone shape on one of the pillars.
Okay, you'll take more lightning damage.
Only if I do it in the correct pillar.
Actually, yeah, that's the point. Well, it doesn't work.
Okay.
Just to summarise, because I didn't realise how late it got. Yeah, it doesn't work. The pillar itself is resistant to being magically altered.
That's fair.
And causes your spell to feed back. It will bring you to 0 hit points.
Cool.
I got it.
Ow. I did try my best. I said I would try my best.
I'm all out of it.
And then we leave.
Yeah, we go.
Yeah, well, so I'm going to say that your scales cracked all the way up your torso in the pattern that you were trying to do with the stone shape.
That'll buff out.
I'll pull down my the cuirass of my armor to reveal the big mummy fist shaped scar. Hey, look, matchy.
But you hop in your war machine, grab your 9-sided gear stick, and drive off into the distance. Oh, sorry, Rich, I interrupted you.
What is from Sen's perspective? What is Delwyn's true form with his true sight?
Oh, that's a good question.
Ooh, okay. I need to look up the true sight spell.
I see through all illusions. I see.
It's not an
If
illusion.
you're a shape changer, I see through that and see
Or
them as what
creature
they.
transformed by magic.
Yes, as what they should look like.
Gonna get that PvP in next week.
Zed's not going to just like attack people willy nilly.
Wow, just wait till you find out what you
Like
say.
fucking 18-foot tall red dragon. I'm like, fuck this. I'm done. I'm leaving.
So you've been travelling around with Tiamat this entire time.
Yeah, that tracks.
Okay, true sight. There we go. Invisible creatures and objects automatically detect visual illusions and succeed on saving throws against them. Perceive the original form of a shape changer. This isn't the spell. This is just the effect. Ugh.
Yeah.
But the spell just gives you the effect, right?
Yeah, it gives you the effect. Yeah.
You see him as you see him with your regular eyes. It's
Okay.
not an illusion. He's not been transformed by magic.
He's not a shape.
He's not a shape changer.
Okay.
He's not invisible.
Okay. Cool. Yeah.
I will say that with your enhanced visual acuity and your knowledge of the undead, that he is undead, but not everything in him is dead.
Is there like something specific? Like his plant, obviously, is alive.
With his you roll me perception.
Sure.
Don't want to be that guy, but you do have a bardic inspiration that you didn't use on a save.
Sure. Why not? Is it D8?
Yeah.
23.
Yeah, that beats Delwyn's save DC, which was what I set the DC as. Yes, you're okay. You can actually, looking at him with the true sight, with the enhanced vision, you can actually see his spores floating around behind his eyes. Sorry, inside his eyes.
Oh, that's mad as fuck.
They're faint, but they're there.
Okay.
And when he opens his mouth and talks, you can see them. The faint glow at the back of the throat, which is the same colour as the glow of his spores.
Okay. Then we'll just kind of clock this and go. I'll ask him about it later, and then we'll walk off into the thing.
Mm-hmm. Okay, you'll get in your war machine, grasp your 9-sided gear stick, and head off.
Do you want us to roll for navigation now so you know what to prep next week?
Yeah, go for it.
That is a 3 and a 3.
That looks like we're getting sidetracked.
I'm so good at cool. Right.
Alright, so let's... Oh, true sight. You're being followed by 2 Nikoloths.
Are they ones from the?
They're 2 of the ones from the tower.
Yeah, we'll deal with that next time.
They see that we're sharking on their business. Although I very much intend to get goal 1 with that next time.
Ah.
It's something with the Infernal War Machine.